Ah, welcome in, gang. We are gathered here today once more. Let me just plug in the thing. But hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, Skull. Thank you for helping me test out the new commands. Hello, Killshot. Hello. Yes, we do have... So... immediately I have instant feedback. Hello. Multiple hellos. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, I configured it such that the new first command works with exclamation mark first, so people who are into that kind of thing can do it without it being automatically thrust upon them. Same thing for dailies. So the way daily works is the minute you come in and send a message or do anything, it tallies your dailies, but it doesn't tell you. And if you care about the dailies, you can do exclamation mark dailies, and that's what it tells you. I even have this little system where it makes a file on my system to specifically figure out what your last daily bone was, so it tells you whenever you do the command. It's very... It took me 5 hours of well, I keep calling it programming. There we go. And of course it doesn't work correctly. Yay! I love it. Well, I hope you like $ bone type specific, because that's what you have for today. Now, why did that not work? I wonder. I very much wonder. Let me go check in my funny little... Because you know that thing I literally just mentioned about how it saves a file on my computer? It should have done that, and I don't know if it did. I need to go check. Oh, brother. Gosh darn, Killshot, for the first time ever I had to wait for the cooldown on the hello there. Ah, it seems somebody's on the back foot for once. Welcome in, everybody, regardless. Right. Hand gesturing. Where are was it Twitch redeem? No, it's not. Is it? Oh yeah, it's Mew redeems. First, bone types, daily bone specifics. Okay, so it did make a file with your name on it, and your bone for the day was a humerus. But for some reason, it decided not to read it, which is strange. Because I tested this and it worked when I tested it. Does it work for me? See, it works for me magically. See, you can tell that I did this 50 million times because I have 14 daily bones somehow. Even though the whole thing has been reset. Oh yeah, that reminds me, if you care about your daily bones... Actually, I should do that with Killshot. Because it's not fair. I've imported for other people. There we go. So you have 14 in total, which means that I should give you 15 for the next round. I have to implement manually what everybody's daily bone total was from the previous system and import it onto the new system, one person at a time, because I'm not allowed to import things in bulk. I have all the information, all the data. It doesn't let me import it. I have to do it manually, one by one. So... That's 15 for Killshot, if you care. Regardless of whether or not you care, I'll do it and make it and put it there. I am picking up the wrong pen. Hopefully I'll be able to read my own handwriting. 15, not bad, as good as Art's doing. Yeah, as good as Oskull is doing. Right, so it magically works for me. But why didn't it magically work for you? Can you apologies if we're doing this, but can you do an exclamation mark daily again? I need more data. Just to see. I need to... Okay, so it works for Oskull. And I did import your bone total. Because I know that you're somebody who, like, I know that you're somebody that cares about his scores and so on, so I've imported yours. Okay, so now it functions. I guess I'll have to do a delay? Oh, I think I know what happened. The command went by so quickly that it didn't have time to read the file because the file wasn't generated yet. while the command read it, so I guess I'll have to add a delay in there somewhere. Or I guess that's what happens for first-timers, because this is the first time Killshot's done the new daily redeem, which means that it needed to make a new file for him, which is why it didn't register. There, okay, I'm figuring. But I'll still have to do the wait. I'll still have to add a wait. Add delay. Hopefully I'll be able to remember all of these things, because writing is not so excellent. Yes, troubleshooting, it's beautiful. But yeah, we're figuring things out. So yeah, those are the daily commands. So you don't have to do anything for it to register your daily. It registers it automatically. But if you'd like to keep a count on your dailies and see what your last daily bone was, you do exclamation mark dailies. And that's how it works. It feels like a great compromise between the minute you show up and send a message assaulting you with bones and you doing it consensually by doing an exclamation mark daily on your own behalf. So, for people that like those systems and want to compete and somehow dethrone O'Skull, which I don't think is happening at this point, they are very much welcome to try. All the hands are going everywhere because everything keeps... it's exclamation mark spin, but all of those should work. I had them all configured from the previous stream, so they all should work. Spin only happens because I'm the broadcaster. There you go. So, exclamation mark spin works. Did you do it on the YouTube as well? No, you didn't. That's fine. It should work on... YouTube's a weird, finicky thing. And I don't understand why... Oh, I think I actually do understand why it doesn't work, because well, at the same time, all of the commands work on the Mix It Up, and Mix It Up, I think, needs a stream URL, and I need to figure out how to input that every single time. But at the same time, why did it say that the command was on cooldown if it doesn't register that this stream is the stream that's currently happening? I don't know. Configuration and pseudo-programming is difficult. Hey, my brain. If I had one, it would have multiple aneurysms and be exploding because of all the cognitive existence I'd have to do. Ah, see? Okay, so it does work. Excellent. So now we officially have, what's the word? We have point parity. And of course you can do exclamation mark sigils to check what your position is. And of course I'm 0 because I'm the broadcaster, but you have a spot. And also, yes, Deltor was right. The first and second positions were indeed held by the Ko-Fi Streambot and Seribot. And I've decided to rule that bots are disallowed. So I reset their point total. So now, I believe O'Skull should in fact be in first place on the sigil count. So, there we go, you've got two systems. You've got ranking based on your sigils, and ranking based on your daily bones. Hopefully that should be enough to entice the masses. It was hell to configure, and as you can see, I still have to finish fixing it. See, there we go, you are the first. You are the greatest bone scholar I have, with 87,880 Scion sigils. I was gonna feel bad because bot's finally getting the raw end of the deal. Yes, indeed. Technically speaking, the Skelegion bot also has a rank, but the rank is so low I don't think it matters, because the point is it's not taking up the big spot, so I don't think it matters all that much. But for curiosity, let's check what Skelegion bot has. Ah, 17, with 11,190. Well, there you go. Anyway, so that works. And I was gonna say that I feel bad over the fact that in order to, in the future, entice people to actually support me via Streamloots, which is a thing that I'm still in the midst of configuring, I was going to jack up the prices of the free currency, so expect everything to go up in price by 7.5 times, because I just arbitrarily picked that number, and simultaneously, see, there we go, you're in position 14. I love the 14s, it's very nice. But the point is that, even with the price jacked up to 7.5 times, Arto Skull will be able to pirate me for an entire stream straight. and more. Think about, you'd be able to redeem it like 20 times before he runs out of points, so, you know, I think I'm perfectly content. Hey, I think I'd be perfectly fine with having it be costing out the wazoo, and besides, you can all be spending your points right now on the Twitch side of things, because I'm still not unaffiliated yet. Because I be dragging my feet when it comes to configuring all these things, because I be sailing the 7 seas, and unfortunately while I'm on my ship and on my boat, I have a laptop with RimWorld installed.
Sometimes I dream.
Yes, all of those beautiful things. All of the Twitch points will be gone soon, so you might as well use them while they're hot. It be a swashbuckler's dream. You remember last time I said that I wanted to check any sea shanties? Well, I actually did, and I still have it saved. So row, me bully boys, row! I'm transitioning from Irish pirate to Irish Popeye the Sailorman. I just realized something. It's actually very valid to do a pirate voice for Popeye the Sailor Man, because he's a sailor man. He's a sailor man. And besides, I feel like Popeye's been outside of the cultural zeitgeist for quite some time, so invoking his visage is quite a lovely tribute, I believe. I'm very proud to say I also got another commission on my VGen, and I got a very sizable tip for that, and that was lovely. I got to blow out my vocal cords doing a demon voice. And so on and so forth. So yes. Game. This be the wrong screen. You didn't see that. You didn't see none of that there. Welcome in, Coleslaw, me boyo, welcome in. I immediately saw a file be written on your on me beautiful web, not even a website, what is it called? In me files directory. Now there's a file in me computer entitled coleslaw.txt. How do you feel about that, me boyo? All of my secrets were seen. The thing is that I am me character, and I love to embody that. So all of me lovely file extensions and so on and so forth are completely valid. So ultimately it is the computer is owned by Bowenthius because I'm Bowenthius. So any personal data you might have been able to see, I don't really think there's anything. I'm staring at it right now, and all you can see is literally everything that I'd be willing to share with the world. So ultimately, I honestly, well, at the same time, I remember when, what was it called? There was that one game, Inscription, I believe it was, that accessed me file directories, and I didn't have everything up to snuff at that point. And there were so many meta games that did that, it was quite infuriating. But we're past that phase! Now I'm fully Bowenthius instilled. But yes, Coleslaw! Actually, that reminds me, I don't know, how many times have you redeemed your daily bones, ya dang dirty? Ya dang dirty sea landlubber. Nothing in total! You've got nothing in total! You've never done a daily bone redeem in your life! Which means that I don't have to import your previous data, because it never even exists! Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Again, like I said, the daily command is there for people that care, and if you don't care, it'll just log in things and you're never gonna have to interact with that if you don't want to. It's a completely consensual and optional system, I tell ya what. I tell ya. In all me time sailing the 7 seas, I've never been this crass before when it comes to programming and configuration. I've been so diligent in figuring out how to do everything. It's been hell, I tell you, it's been hell. Right, we've got a beautiful, beautiful game to play today. Home Safety Hotline. Technically speaking, I beat the game last stream. But I had some text waited over for me to read again, and also maybe I can do a New Game Plus like the title suggests. We'll find out together in the fullness of time. Alright, they decided to have this portion of the game be full screen, but then when you actually enter the game, it goes into 4:3 resolution. Just to fuck with you. Just to absolutely mess with you. Alright, there we are. Look at the beautiful desktop. We've got a new wallpaper and everything because we finished the game. But before we get into an actual game of this, I want to finish reading the art book. And I didn't save my place last time we read this, so I'm starting from scratch. Might as well. It's a very effective way to pad out the stream time. And besides, reading. Right. Oh yes. Well, actually, no. I was gonna say that I should turn off the music, but at the same time, this screen doesn't have any music, so might as well keep it going. Also, I don't know if I said anything, but hello, Coleslaw. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. It's always lovely to see somebody who's... I'm trying to think of an adjective for the word veteran. Experience! Someone as experienced as you in being a presence on my streams. Somebody who's been here for a very long time, because you've literally been here since the beginning, since 1 year ago! And you've been a background presence ever since, so thank you for your continued support whenever you have the time. I know you thought that was going in another direction, but, I decided to mess with your expectations because you think that I am going to be a cripplingly insulting person, but no, I respect the people that have been here for a very long time, and you have. So, you're a name worth remembering in the annals of the Bowenthius lore. Kennel Corner. So, I was a cabbageman. Anyway. Hi! I'm Nick Lives, the creator of Home Safety Hotline. If you're here reading this, it hopefully means you are invested enough in this game to be curious about its development. If so, you've come to the right place. This is a peek into the game's art development process and all the human messiness that entails. I hope you enjoy this thorough and admittedly indulgent look into what went into making Home Safety Hotline the game it is now. Look at this illustration, isn't it wonderful? Ah. The beauty of centaurs. Do you know that centaurs have 2 spines and 2 stomachs and... Centaurs are a very curious creature. Very curious indeed. I think... this is my crackpot conspiracy theory, but I think the origins of the centaur is somebody who is nearsighted, looked at a horse rider, and is like, oh wow, the horse, the horse doesn't have a head, it's like a merged monster, and he screamed and ran, and then he immediately got a pen and paper and wrote the first centaur story about the mythical being. At least that's my crackpot conspiracy theory. But then again, a lot of cultures tend to do this thing where they take human elements and then slap an animal in there somewhere. I mean, have you seen Egyptian gods? They're literally just the human body with an animal's head slapped on top to replace the human head. The centaur is basically the same thing but in reverse. Instead of taking the top part of the human and changing it to an animal, they took the bottom part of a human and changed it into an animal. It's a very fascinating thing how we keep combining things, and of course you have the concepts of chimeras and so on and so forth. And gorgons, I mean, they got snakes for hair for some reason. I mean, come on. Come on. Right. When I was maybe 10 or 12 years old, my grandmother gifted me a Dungeons & Dragons monster manual she picked up from a thrift store. Immediately I fell in love with this book. Despite having no idea what its purpose was, I would scour its pages constantly. I cannot attest to this because I don't even know what the old manuals look like. The only Egyptian god that remotely looks like a human really is Obelisk the Tormentor. Is Obelisk the Tormentor, since you just reminded me that you are an aficionado on Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore, is Obelisk the Tormentor an actual deity? Is he, like, supposed to be like Hades? But Egyptian style? What is his godly occupation? What does he do? Is he the god of torture? Is that all he is? Or is he just a Loki-like figure that torments people with his japes? He has a lot of muscles, so he's probably some sort of war god, if I were to go based off of looks alone. Right. Learning everything I could as many imaginative creatures since I started developing games. I very much wanted to make a game about the pure joy I experienced flipping through a bestiary. Many games have featured in-game bestiaries, but rarely is it important to actually read through them in such detail. My first attempt at crafting a game based around my love for bestiaries was a game aptly titled Bestiary. Ah yes, of course. Its eyes glossed over like a pearl, no signs of life even when it was alive. Weak to poison, weak to fire. Funnily enough, I'm an actual crack addict, and by crack I mean RimWorld. And I literally had to get off of that, and that's why I'd say late, but I was actually on time. The reason why I say late is because usually I start streaming at 12:50 just to get through the ads. But anyway, my point is that I was playing RimWorld, obviously, because I have 1,600 hours in that game, and I am just a crack addict with regards to that. But the point I'm trying to reach is that I had the Anomaly DLC, and honestly, I don't really see, like, I see the value in it, it's lovely and so on, but it didn't feel like it fit RimWorld. But now I'm just playing through it because while I was making my 50 millionth playthrough again, right before the DLC drops this Friday, not sponsored by the way, I just forgot to turn off Anomaly and it's been on, and all the Anomaly events have been happening to me, and because I've been on an SCP/anomalous discovery bender, I've honestly started to take to the charm of Anomaly, because weird shit keeps happening. For example, a rogue faction is the word I was looking for. A rogue faction decided to drop off a mysterious piece of cargo for me, in exchange for precious valuable materials that turned one of my colonists into a wizard. That's a different topic, but anyway. It dropped a perfectly copied corpse of one of my colonists that every time you don't look at it, every time it's not on screen, it teleports near to the colonist it's copying. And it doesn't decay, but it's a dead corpse. And I had them study it to see what it is. And it was very unsettling, but in a curious sort of way, because it didn't really... That's the kind of horror that I like, is the way it's the type that lets you theater of the mind yourself. Like Mother Horse Eyes, where you imagine the flesh interface. And it doesn't rely on cheap jump scares that just take advantage of your bodily autonomous functions to get startled whenever you get startled. Actually, in the original Japanese text, Obelisk is called Giant Divine Soldier of Obelisk. The Tormentor was made up by the localization team. Ah, so he's essentially a soldier of the gods. Oh my god, he's a soldier of God, Rick. That is an Elden Ring joke. Because the first thing you fight, if you beat the tutorial, the first quote-unquote boss is a basic enemy that's called Soldier of Godric. But everybody refers to him as Soldier of God, and he's actually the strongest boss in the game, don't you know? I was yapping about... Oh yeah, Anomaly. The charm of Anomaly is starting to grow on me, and I'm starting to like... But I think the problem is that because Anomaly is sort of invasive towards your regular playthrough, you either have to focus on Anomaly or you have to turn it off, because the middle ground is kind of what I'm doing, but I've got holding pens like the SCP Foundation, and I have to experiment with things, and I have to analyze anomalous materials, and weird things keep happening, like one of my colonists was an imposter, and through trial and error by shooting each colonist one at a time and then saves coming, I discovered which one it was, and it had a sentient piece of metal in it that is basically a virus, and it was, again, very charming, but very horrifying. And also, like I said, it's a very invasive DLC where you kind of have to adhere to it, but simultaneously, ideology is also very much like that, because if you... I guess Anomaly is kind of in the same... now that I'm thinking about it, ideology and Anomaly is kind of in the same vein, where it exists and it applies new rules, but if you don't really want to deal with it too harshly, you don't have to. Like, for example, my religion is angry, like, very aggressively violent orgy people, so they just have orgies all the time, and if you don't like it, they will cut you. Silver the Sky Dragon is also known as Osiris, the Heaven Dragon in Japan. Ah. I love the fact that a lot of major anime series... I love that description. Thank you. And the thing about them is that I don't really have to deal with traditions and religious practices such as holidays and celebrations and festivities and all that, what is usually standard with a religion. I just cut all those out, and all they do is just have sex and eat fine cuisine because they're essentially hedonists. And they have a taste for the finer things, and they're connoisseurs. I really wish I could sort of make a religion that is essentially relaxation is king, and you get to do whatever the hell you want, and you get to imbibe and whatever fluids and high life and all that, but unfortunately it's either high life where you're dependent on drugs all the time, or not, so I decided to choose not. Unfortunately, I wasn't very thorough with my configurations, and even though they're cannibals and don't care what kind of food they eat because they're gourmands, they still care if I harvest organs, which is something I didn't even think about because I was harvesting organs not to sell them on the black market, even though I could. I was harvesting organs so I could reimplant them into one of my guys who's got chronic kidney failure and artery blockages in his heart. And then I found a scavenger with a synthetic heart, so I ripped it out of them. But then it turns out I can't implant the synthetic heart in my colonist because I don't have that researched unlocked, which is obnoxious. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that game. Anyway, reading this. Lack of religion takes a lot of the proverbial... Play, yes. One of these days I'll make a more dynamic... Actually, my last religion that I had was violent. Like, everything needs to be violent because I'm sick of having to deal with a colony composed of multiple religions. Everything is one, or I burn everything. So I just made them very violent, so I had a religion of violent veganism. You never kill any animals and you never do anything. Also, I've discovered that harvesting human bodies for their beautiful, beautiful human leather is kind of a cheat sheet because the minute I get a trader to come in, I just give them all of my human leather and suddenly I have infinite money. So that kind of feels like cheating. So, cannibalism is really overpowered. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that that's why it's a plot point in The Walking Dead? The thing is that they eat people, but they don't skin people and make hats out of their leather, which I feel like is a missed opportunity. Anyway, the winged dragon of Ra is probably the most faithful in its Japanese name. Oh yeah, that's a thought pattern that I had, is that a lot of famous anime is basically role-playing or LARPing, well, that's basically the same thing, but LARPing a certain culture. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is LARPing Egypt. Then Full Metal Alchemist is LARPing Europe, in a sense. Yeah. Or the Western nations. I think also, what was it called? I forget, but Code Geass, I think, is also kind of LARPing the West and war and all that kind of stuff. Of course, they have fantasy and sci-fi elements in it, but it feels like it's very much said. And then you have Sekiro. Well, I mean, that's not an anime, but it kind of LARPs Japanese culture. Does Naruto LARP Japanese culture? It kind of doesn't, because it sort of does its own thing that is just batshit insane. Seven Deadly Sins LARPs medieval era. And there's a lot of comparisons you can do, subjectively, of course. I'm very happy that I have this capacity to pad out the stream time by just yapping about whatever the hell I was doing and thinking in the past 24 hours. Anyway, let's go through this paragraph that I've read before. Testing the, right. A fantasy game in which you could play as a researcher, testing the dead bodies of monster corpses with various magical implements in an attempt to write an accurate bestiary entry for them. Noting properties as you want. This prototype never really made it past the conceptual stage, which these concept art pieces and the crude interactable UI. With these concept art pieces and crude interactable UI being as far as I took it, I wasn't fully happy with this direction, as it was rather art-heavy, seemed too generic, and felt little like the activity that inspired it. Bah. Look at this. It's beautiful. Skip ahead a while, and my wife and I wind up both getting jobs as actors at a local fantasy theme park called Evermore Park. In which she played a playful fairy, and I voiced and puppeteered this monster called the Faking. I remember having the epiphany here that, oh, puppetry, I could do that, and then I realized Hello, I'm Bowenthius, the vtuber. It's a very hands-off kind of puppetry because it doesn't really cheat, but it's just a different kind of puppetry, isn't it? It's just using automatic systems in the form of a camera registering my face to puppeteer the 3D model. My face, my noseless face, my beautiful noseless chaps. I don't even have any ears. Would you miss your ear? Like, let's say that you had fully functioning hearing and you could hear perfectly fine, but you had no physical ears. You physically did not have ears, but you could hear perfectly fine. Would you take that? It doesn't impede your hearing in any way, shape, or form, but you just don't have ears. The park gave a lot of improvisational freedom to its actors, and my wife and I both wound up really stretching some creative muscles while we were there. Every day, we'd be crafting up stories on the spot for guests and improving scenes with other actors. Alright. Eventually, many of the actors quit or were let go, but the park left a substantial creative void with many of the people who worked there, myself included. As time went on, I sorely missed performing and working with the other actors, and the constant but rewarding creative challenge of tale weaving and lore crafting on the fly. Yes. During the pandemic, as things felt increasingly dire and lonely, I wrote up a new design document entitled 1-800-Bestiary. A game about answering calls for a hotline to prescribe solutions to various kind of monster infestations. The hope was, with the caller angle, I'd be able to wrangle a bunch of actor friends into this fun and quick project, and maybe we'd all get a chance to recreate some of that creative spark, and I'd finally get to scratch my childhood bestiary itch. Alas, other priorities came up with other projects I was developing, so 1-800-Bestiary remained on the back burner for another 3 years. At the end of 2022, I released a horror game called Night Signal, and I've been trying to finish finish for the past few years, and while the game didn't perform great financially, it sure seemed to resonate with those in YouTube's comment sections. I still love that this basically introduces the idea that the guy came up with analog horror independently on his own accord, because analog horror is such a resonating idea and notion that multiple independent people made the same conclusion and came to the same idea with different origins. It's very fun. Because I'm a weak human who craves validation, ain't that the truth? Naturally, I read each and every comment as it came in. I'd see some people say Night Signal reminded them of something called analog horror. I gave into the curiosity and started going down this analog horror rabbit hole. Once again, I immediately fell in love. Here was this incredibly fascinating subgenre of horror that oozed with creativity and its second-hand approach to storytelling, all the while being wrapped in an instantly recognizable and nostalgic aesthetic. Gemini Home Entertainment in particular quickly became a favorite with its more subdued approach in presenting its horrors, so matter-of-factly. Good. Buried inside informational videos about mundane topics like wildlife and camping. I was also inspired by analog horror, and I made videos in a very similar vein, which are no longer available for the public because I am a silly bean. I might release them someday, who knows? During my newfound love affair with analog horror... Man's cheating on his wife with analog horror. It occurred to me at some point that the genre would be a perfect match for 1-800-Bestiary's gameplay concept, and right away I revived the pitch and started on crafting a working prototype. I love the idea that you keep thinking up of stuff, and you have an idea in the back burner, and then you get inspired, and you revisit your old idea with new eyes, and it just makes something like this. It's a beautiful tale of creativity and inspiration. Just one of the many facets of why I love this game. I settled quick on a Windows 95 inspired interface since analog horror was frequently channeling 90s era media formats, and it felt like the only natural digital equivalent. I only crafted this quick proof of concept piece before building the interface in Engine and iterating from there. This is made with Unity, by the way. Same thing that handles me and my face. Ah. Oh, Unity. The new working title was now Lunar Archives, as I tentatively decided the new concept would revolve around aliens. At this time, the idea was that alien/monsters would be from anywhere in the world, since that opened the largest number of creative possibilities. I struggled to come up with interesting monsters in such a broad setting, however. And it didn't really feel scary yet to read about a monster that lives nowhere near me. I just realized that I read very quickly. So if you want me to slow down, just say so, and I will. It is something that I should exercise. The bestiary's entries increasingly felt like they needed to be more personal to be scary, so I decided the monsters should all be things that live in your house. Out of curiosity, I asked my wife one day if she knew of any folklore about monsters that live in your house. The answer was goblins. Oh, hell yes. Now we're talking. I excitedly grabbed one of my sketchbooks so I could doodle up some weird gobbos and the new, more fitting title idea. As soon as I started reading up on house goblin folklore, I instantly felt like a kid again, and monster ideas just started flowing out. The first monster design I did was the first Hob photo. I dove right into Photoshop and started painting my interpretation of a little goblin into a photograph of a living room, Trevor Henderson style. I gave him little troll doll style tufts and some simple slits for eyes, trying to evoke a Guillermo del Toro-esque spirit of grounded, scary, but whimsical. I love how he has little grabbers there. It's adorable. We finally reached into new parts of this art book. Hob Anatomy. Ah. Oh, that's actually very scary how it changes from calm to alert. Its eyes bulge out like a rat. Did you know that rats' eyes bulge out of their heads when they're experiencing happiness and or ecstasy? I think it's called boglin or something like that. I don't remember. Gooblin, goblin? I don't remember. Sometimes we'll grow fake nose and smile as defense coddle mechanism. Aw. After drawing my first hob, I got a little carried away in my sketchbook, dreaming up different varieties of these weird little guys and detailing how they would function. Different hair and false faces would denote different species and bring them closer. Ah. Aha. And bring them closer in line with the big-nosed goblin designs everyone is familiar with. Well, look at that. Different... grow different hair patterns. I'm assuming it... Oh yeah, I can see species. Yes. Shedding when... Skin sheds when fully transformed. This feels like my handwriting. That's fun. Sometimes we'll grow fake nose and smile. Oh. Ooh. Oh god, that's a giant nostril. Gnome. False face. The Bogart is amazing. It didn't take long for me to go deep diving into Wikipedia to discover even more stories of Fae and began interpreting them under the lens of my newfound design ethos, treating each creature as though it was simply some kind of bizarre animal. The idea of the inflatable trolls came from a mix between the folklore of trolls and spriggans, where spriggans were said to be small creatures that grow to enormous size. When I read this, it made me think of a pufferfish, and I laughed as I tried to picture what such a creature would look like when deflated. I gave this ability to the trolls because folklore usually portrayed them as too big to enter people's homes, and spriggans felt like they had plenty of distinctive qualities already. Inflatable troll. Singing shrooms, harmless mushrooms that grow from walls and floor. Tasty. Warning, if they sing too long, evacuate immediately. I can't even... Stringy hole? Something like that. Looks vaguely like a mouth. It is! Ugh. We're unlocking new... singing shroom lore as we go through this. When drawing monsters, frequently I find myself having to paint the entire monster in order to get certain poses to feel accurate. Before erasing parts of them later to hide them behind some furniture or blurring them into oblivion. And then, of course, they would be crushed into tiny pixels by the end anyway. Less is more, after all, but I still had to draw them more to get there. Ah, the funny pupper. Oh, how disgusting and horrifying it is. Oh! I just remembered that I forgot something. Oh well, we'll get there when we get there. I'm scared a lot of stupid, silly things. As such, both humor and horror can feel like one and the same sometimes. When I read about the stories of the puka, who pretends to be a horse just to buck people around to scare them for a laugh, I thought of what the indoor modern equivalent might be, and immediately thought of those viral photos of tiny dogs creepily staring at their owners. This is the result, and it might be my proudest artistic achievement. I mean, it looks quite nice, to be honest with you. Quite nice indeed. Gnomes, in particular, may have stuffed the most from the reduction in image fidelity when compared to their paintings, so here they are in all their higher definition glory. Love the detail the guy took to make this game. Yes, I love it too. It really shows a lot of love and passion that didn't come from a, well, how do we sell them? How do we move the most games? And how do we sell the biggest volume of games there is? The guy had an idea and he really liked it and he stuck with it and it evolved over time as he gained more experience in life itself. It's a beautiful... This is the kind of content that I enjoy the most. A lot of it is done because of a lot of fun for the genre or the concept or what have you that's just there out of a passion and desire to create, rather than the more material things that some companies strive for nowadays. Passion over finances, yes, that's exactly the thing that I value. Because this wasn't made to be the most successful product it could possibly be. It wasn't made with Excel sheets showing you what the trends are and what the data is and what, statistically speaking, the most successful product would be. This was made because some guy really enjoyed the book he got from his auntie or mama. I don't remember at this point anymore, and I don't want to go back to lose my place. From the thrift store, and was just fascinated by reading bestiaries, and eventually evolved into this over the course of, I assume, many decades. Check them out. Check out them little guys. Look at them. Oh, that's what the Spriggan is. I still couldn't tell because it was green on green, but that's what the Spriggan is supposed to be. Okay, we finally get to see the Spriggan. Aye, Spriggan Spy. The Spriggan, by far, may be the hardest creature to spot, yes. Okay, so that was intentional. All throughout development, I've asked playtesters to try and find the Spriggan. No one has found the Spriggan. I could consider this a failure on my part as a designer, but instead I left it as is in the final product. Make of this what you will. I mean, fair enough. Pride is a character. Not a character, it is a facet that we all share. In varying extents, of course. Oh, look at this thing. The troll is another creature that I painted in far more detail before blurring him to hell and back. So here he is in all his wrinkly, deflated glory. For your viewing pleasure. Oh, look at that. The Bogart is maybe the most traditionally spooky creature I've designed. HSH. With his uncanny human-like face with long, slender figure. Adorable. I think this is kind of adorable. After reading into Bogart lore and finding out that they are sort of the forefathers of our modern-day boogeyman, it seemed only fitting to make the Bogart more traditionally ghoulish. Very ghoulish. What the hell is this? The trash gnome. Oh yeah, it's supposed to look like a raccoon. The trash gnome was inspired by a fan suggestion described as Oscar the Grouch but worse. The thought of a muppety creature with a large mouth that lives in trash was too entertaining to pass up. Oh, I see. To create the trash gnome, I took a photo of a raccoon and rearranged the eyes and head to create our scruffy little friend here. Breathing problems. Lots of breathing problems. Really need to think about this more in the future. To create the trash gnome, I took a photo of a raccoon and rearranged the eyes and head to create our scruffy little friend here. This is once again another creature where I created more than would be seen in the end result. Yes. Oh, I see. And to source photographs for entities, I would browse free CCO photography libraries for photos that looked like they would be perfect for photoshopping a monster within. But on occasion, I would stumble upon a photograph that was so intriguing on its own, I would be inspired to write an entry for it as is. This photo, for example, by Tasha Kamrowski. Ah, beautiful. Sunglasses. I love them. Okay. I keep gaslighting myself. Your chat function doesn't appear on chat anymore because of reasons, but no, it does. Oh yeah, hydration. Hydration can happen. Hydration is very important. Let's do it. First, by pouring things into a cup, which is something I do not have an action for because it doesn't detect my hands, but there we are. Ah, glug, glug, glug. I've hydrated in your name, Oskal. How's life been for you with, Iriella separation? Because that's where I met you from, and that's how you came to be a regular on my streams. And that's what I know you as, is the iconic Iriella regular. So now that it's been quite some time since Iriella last stream, how have you been finding it? The Iriella separation, so to speak. Was immediately captivating and inspired the Mirror Nymph entry on its own. I changed the skin tone up to up the creep factor slightly, but the photo was otherwise unaltered. Nutty. Making people question ordinary objects in their home is both quite funny and quite queepy. Quite queepy. Wee. And that's something these fan-suggested entries, Soap Sprite and Laundry Gnome exhibit quite well. Was there a contest for you to contribute ideas for entities to this game, or when it came out they just made new entries post-release? That's very interesting. Oh, I never even noticed that it actually has tiny eye slits. That's interesting. The design for sprites was intended to be a mix between mosquitoes and more traditional fairy designs. Bah. In general, I am frightened of most flying insects, and so I wanted the idea of having a little fairy in your home to give people like me the shivers. Honestly, out of all the things, I find the fairies the least scary. Ooh. The Warlock Remnant is in fact an edited photograph of me wearing a Halloween mask from my childhood, along with a cheap vampire costume I had from past Halloweens. Felt cute, might delete later. Oh, I love his sense of humor. And the concept of coupons came about after I received feedback from demo players. There we go, demo players. Asking for more motivation for playing the game well, since playing the game poorly would net you more interesting content in the form of the consequence calls. I thought the pointless employee discounts for products offered by HSH would make for funny yet lore-heavy content for high-scoring incentives and based the look of the product images off of 90s infomercials. Beautiful. What the heck? Oh, it's clay. with fur. That's interesting. Originally, the game over ending was much simpler and to the point, with Carol firing the player and wiping their memory before sending them on their way. After the promotion ending was written, it was decided to come up with something a little more whimsical for the game. Over at the better fictive world of HSH, inspired by Roald Dahl's The Witches, we came up with the idea that Carol should turn the player into a mouse instead. On the morning of the shoot, I molded these props from air-drying clay, painted them with acrylic paint, and then hastily glued some faux craft store fur onto them. David then held these in front of the camera while I filmed the ending on my living room. Ha! Ha! Oh, that's great. That's lovely. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Oh! One of the secret society people is a bed hag, I believe. Originally, the player received their promotions at the end of their shift on Saturday, but it felt a bit too abrupt to go from an otherwise normal workday to the game's fantastical ending in the span of a single call. After a bit of brainstorming, we wound up coming up with a dedicated final trial day, where we would be called by cryptic cloaked callers testing your knowledge with riddles, all without having access to your database of information. Another thing I find fun is how this guy loves fantasy so much that even though he originally set out to make a analog horror-style game which deals with more the supernatural but in a otherwise scientifically sound or modern-day setting, let's say, instead, this still veers into the fantastical and the whimsical with fairies and cults and so on. And it just has that vibe, you see. It just has that vibe. And I find that very fun. Like how he started off with something that's sort of set in the modern world, but then he shifted into the phantasmalogical all the same. But then again, could argue that, well, I mean, religion and all the stories of religion feels like a whimsical and fantastical thing, so there is a way to make it still be modern and incorporate fantastical elements. I feel like there's potential in that thread being followed. But anyway, I still have it unaffiliated, and as such I am bound to the tenets of my affiliate contract, which stipulates that I need to do Twitch mandatory commercial breaks. I would love the Goblin to come back, but if the Goblin needs their time outside the internet to stay happy, so be it. That is a... what's the word I'm looking for? Not emotional. Empathetic. That is a very thought out and empathetic and endearing statement, so... Nice. I'm glad that you think that way. It is very selfless of you. So. Right. Oh yes. Add. And we return once more into the world of Bowenthius. Hello, I am your host, Bowenthius. Welcome in, Mrs. Killshot. Thank you for swinging by for the words on stream portion of our entertainment broadcast. I decided to, instead of having to painstakingly figure out which, well, I guess it doesn't matter, but, never mind. Never mind. Anyway, we're back. Bah. Oh, this is a... this is a wonderful... I acknowledge that you're being... that you're PRPing. Take care. While you go wherever it is you go. Good morning! Here, but I love watching, I'm here watching, but love the game till the ads kick in. Ah. Soon! Soon you will be able to play it unabated! I still need to figure out what to do, because I love words on stream, but the problem with words on stream is that it is only able to accept inputs from one source at a time, which means that I have to run it either for Twitch or for YouTube, which excludes one or the other in either case. So I will have to figure out... Oh yes, I kind of did have a thought about this, where essentially what I would do is I would run a macro to whenever somebody send messages on the YouTube side, Skelegion bot would send them in Twitch. So I need to configure that. So that's basically how I'll be doing things. So you'll be able to enjoy words on stream completely whenever I take breaks, but do keep in mind that because we're not going to be doing Twitch mandatory ads every hour, my breaks will be whenever I actually need them. So, we will see how that plays out in the future. But for now, this is what we'll have to deal with. Advertisements, unfortunately, inconvenience us both, and do not amount to anything. They are... pennies. I cannot find the words to describe how inconsequential, obnoxious, and just unnecessary they are, but they're there and they annoy me, which is why I'm hanging up my affiliate cape in the fullness of time as soon as I configure everything to my liking. Well, the problem is that I'm a crack addict, and instead of actually working on the thing, I did work on the thing. I configured all the new things, as you can see, and I also... Actually, I can show this. Hold on. Let's pull this out and show you what I've been working on. Let's see. Default. There it is. Yeah. I've been working on this, which is supposed to be a Hearthstone-inspired pack of cards for when you get packs for my Streamloots thing, and they contain cards. Let's see. These kinds of cards. And I'm working on it because this is the size of a wallet, essentially, but it looks like it's the size of a saddlebag for a horse, which is not the intended effect, so I need to continue working on this. So, in the fullness of time, so I really need to cut myself some slack, because I did work on things in between all of the RimWorld crack consumption, so more things soon, eventually, fully, in the fullness of time. Right, anyway. When the game's ending was written, so far it's coming along great. Thank you, I appreciate it. All the cards are lovely, the pack is soon to complete. I need to figure out how to actually upload the damn thing, because it isn't giving me an option to upload it to the site. So I'll have to get in touch with my contacts and ask them how to do it. But eventually, soon, in the fullness of time. When the game's ending was written, in order for music to be composed for it early on, this crude animated storyboard, or animatic, was created in order to dictate the pacing and structure of the ending so music could be written for it. The animatic and music would later also serve to guide the pacing of the actual shoot, with David shouting out the appropriate cues as we filmed. I think my problem is that whenever I read, I tense myself, and that stops me from being able to breathe through my non-existent nostrils. And that somehow clogs them up during the reading process. It is a very strange phenomenon that I am not familiar with outside of streaming. The promotion crown was a unique prop I hot glued together out of various craft store materials, including a small wreath, little curvy sticks, and fake mushrooms. Given the player is only getting their first promotion, the materials involved are all more crude and common than the more lavish crown that Faye Carroll wears. In addition to playing the role of Carol, Courtney also designed... I love how you're using their name like I'm supposed to know who Courtney is. I'm going to assume your wife? The final makeup and costume look for Faye Carroll in the game's ending cutscene, depicting Carol in her truer, more ancient form. In Courtney's own words, I want to look like a proper swamp witch. Well, you do. Beautiful. Read through the art book. I just got an achievement for that. I didn't even know it was an achievement. I just did it because I'm genuinely curious. Faye Carroll's costume was also pieced together by Courtney herself, utilizing stressed netting, faux moss, a stressed black skirt, and finally topping it all off with a crown fashioned from faux twigs and leaves. Oh, and that's the end of it. I want to read more! But yes, now we've gotten past all of the materials that I failed to get by in the past stream, so now... Unemployment immunity. Always display accuracy. Add button to skip call wait time. I'm gonna go with always display accuracy. Option allows for post-descent manipulators, available after promotion. And I want to do another run. I'm just gonna quickly skim through these and refresh my memory. Not dangerous, will ignore entirely. Attic gnome. Let's see if it... I mean, am I familiar enough with these? Maybe. Termites. Right, let's see what happens when I click on Home Safety Hotline. Let's turn off the thing. Sunday! Oh. Oh, it's just starting me back up here. Welcome, employee. Thy trial hath begun, and I have no access to anything. Accuracy 100%. Oh, that's what it means. Well, I guess we'll do Sunday again. Is there a... Hold on, let's not do Sunday again. I already did Sunday. Can we do... Where is this new game plus I so richly false advertised? Call training. Is it call training? What is call training? Improve your phone operator speed with the call trainer. Ah. Help as many callers as you can. If you fail 3 calls, you lose. Correct answers are worth 50 points each. Multiply your score with combos by getting multiple correct answers in a row. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. So this is the new game plus I've been feasting for. What are you?
I am in trouble.
Strange noises. The whole family is feeling dizzy whenever I use it. That is... Okay, you have a gas leak. What is it called? Carbon monoxide. Done. I'm a genius. See? We never had that before. Carbon monoxide poisoning is no joke. All these kings and queens. I can't sleep at night. Every morning I feel itchy. No matter how many times I wash my sheets, I don't know what to do. Ah.
Please hold.
Even though we... Oh yeah, can attract other pests, develop resistance. Yeah, common pesticides. So bedbugs. I'm going to assume. I'm a speedy gamer. Let's see, did I get it wrong? Nope, got it right. Combo. I am a genius. This is where my pride comes in. Can you help me? Something's been chewing a hole through the wall. I can see nasty little teeth marks. I need to know what to do. Okay, so that's hard. Also, I love these portraits. They're beautiful. Chewing a hole through the wall. I can see nasty little teeth marks. Oh, is it... Oh, is it a... capable of biting humans, spreading deadly disease. They are known to eat insects. Relation, where is it? Mice? Or is it... What was the other one? I forget what it was called. Gopher. Burrow on their property, commonly damaging gardens. Is it mice? Sounds of squeaking. I don't think it's mice. Chewing a hole through the wall. I mean, I'm thinking about... But it's... Huh. Oh, wait, no, it's tick. Wait, no, not ticks. Termites. I think it's termites. As good of a guess as I can make it. Termites, termites, termites. Oh. Termites. Termite. Hello, Space Toaster. Nope, I was wrong. It wasn't termites. Oh, my soul on spools. Forbidden insufficient privileges. Oh no. Horrible sights and smells everywhere. I can't escape it. It's everywhere. It's all consuming. Tell me what to do as soon as possible. Stinky!
Please hold.
I don't remember Stinky. Wood secretion. Well, I mean, wood secretions make us stinky. Don't they? What was Stair Slug? Wasn't a Stair Slug. What was the big thing? I forget what it was called. Neighbor's doorway, mirror nymph, laundry gnome, lamp sprite, house spider, house fly, frozen pipes, floor roots. Floor roots? No, it wasn't floor roots. False rosebush, false artifact. What was it? Was at the bottom, wasn't whistling unicorn, troll, travel, ticks, termites, tea sprites, stair slugs, sprig vines. Sprig vines? No. Seedling. No. Reanimation, raccoon, portal, puka, pipe hog, pipe growth, night wisp, night gnome. What the hell was it called? Leprechaun. Laundry gnome, lamp sprite, house spider, housefly, the horde. I'm about that green celery thing. False beet, false flower. I forgot what the green celery was called. Cellar grotto, cellar growths. I'm gonna assume it's cellar growths. No, it's not a cellar growth. I don't know what it is. I actually don't know what it is. Stink. What's the stink? I don't know. I'm wrong. I don't remember what it was. I'm failing at this immediately. Was it a dead corpse? Oh, it could have been a dead corpse. Oh, it could have been the thing. The corpse thing. Something's wrong in our basement stairs. They're creakier than usual, all sticky, slimy, and smell terrible. See, now that's a stair slug. Now that's a stair slug right there. Finally I get to be right for once. I was wrong! Wow. How the hell? Wait, what? Hey, well, try again. Let's try again. Get me, let me at him, boss, let me at him. One more round. Finally, I found new crack to be addicted to. Someone is cooking in my house. They left a huge pile of flour and other stinking junk in my sink. Help me. That's a fey feast, my friend. Fey feast. Fey feast, fey feast, fey feast. Yup, there we go. I'm correct. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so this is what HSH Responder Software.exe is. I mean, the call trainer. Can't sleep at night. There's light shining outside my window and I hear someone talking. I can't hear them very well, but I think they're talking to me. Please tell me what to do. Those are night wisps. Yes, they are. Night wisp. Speed is my game. Hell yeah, 150. Let's see if we can top our own high score of 150 points. Throw me at him! Throw me at him! What have you got? What have you got?
Help.
I think my cat may have gotten into something in the basement. There's an awful smell coming down, and now my cat is behaving very strangely. Ah, that's a puka.
Please hold.
That is a puka. Stinky smell and pet is acting weird. That is a puka. That is the pet you're smelling. New high score, 300 points. We've reached a new record. What have we got now? I need advice. I think my house is haunted. There's something making the soap move in my bathroom. Ah!
Please hold.
That is a soap sprite. The soap is... Something is making the soap move in your bathroom. The soap is sentient. And it wants to eat you. Hell yeah, 500 points. New record. Let's see how far we go. And then hopefully I'll be able to get back with the actual callers again. Maybe reset the day.
Help me.
Something is in our basement. I could see it scurrying in the dark. They left behind little round droppings. I must get it resolved as soon as possible. I mean...
Please hold.
Rats? You have mice? It's, small round droppings, yeah. There you go. Mice. You silly boy. Lots of things in the basement, but... The small round droppings, well... Unless I'm wrong, in which case I'm gonna cry. Haha, I'm right. Not today, tear ducts. Moshi Moshi, Bowenthius speaking. Can you help me? I think the burglar broke into my home. I heard something last night and now my dishes are gone. What?
Please hold.
Is there such a thing as a kitchen hob? Why the hell is... Okay. Sink hob. What was it called? Pipe hob? They bear no false face. They will commonly emerge from their home, consume any dirt, grime, hair, cleaning in the process. Not direct danger. This is a tough one. And now my dishes are gone. I think a burglar broke into my home. I heard something last night. What kind of hob is it? It's some kind of hob, but they don't steal dishes, do they? I mean, they don't. They clean dishes. It's very fascinating. I don't know what this is, honestly. And I don't have time to figure out what it is. I should know the answer, but I don't. So... I'm gonna go with pipe hob, because that's the only guess I have. Where is it? Apologies for being wrong. Yep. My soul on spools. I do not know what it could have been, because my memory banks are lacking. Please, you need to help me. Someone is breaking into my home and leaving their awful used needles and foods and scraps behind. I must get this resolved as soon as possible. You have the Horde, my dude. H for the Horde. Fare thee well, gamer. The Horde cometh.
Help.
Someone outside is asking for me to come out. They want me to follow them. They say it's a great opportunity. What do I do?
Please hold.
That is a rain nymph, if I recall correctly. Asking to be let inside. Oh, wait, no. Wanted me to come out. They want me to follow them. Say it's a great opportunity. Oh, wait. Is this just more night wisps? Someone asking me to come out. However, while whispering promises of wealth and good fortune. I mean... Huh.
Hello there.
Hello, Deltor! Welcome in, welcome in! What other nymphs are there? You have arrived! Welcome! The world is your oyster, and you have arrived to greet it. Bubbity hibbity hoo. I have no earthly clue. I'm just gonna go with Night Wisp. Well, where are you? There you are. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be sad, but I'm probably wrong. Couldn't be 2 Night Wisps in a row, could it? No, it was 2 Night Wisps in a row. Cool. Hope you're wheeling and dealing, Deltor. Some dastardly devices have denigrated to doctor your doings.
Help me.
I hear noises in the walls. I can't find where it's coming from, and the mouse traps aren't working.
Please hold.
There's so many things in the walls. How to... Doing alright. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Deltor of YouTube. You can do exclamation mark daily for reasons. I can hear noises in the walls. What was the noise in this? Knocking and coming from their ceilings. Nope. Indeed, I am in the walls. Well, unfortunately, you're not an entry on HSH responder software. Noise in the walls may be a song. Maybe. Oh yeah, that reminds me, the Daily Bones for YouTube and Daily Bones for Twitch are 2 separate entities, so... yeah, that's it. So it's 2 separate counts. I ran out of time, so... It's wrong, but... At least I think it's wrong. Yep, it was wrong. I'm being killed by my inadequacies. I need help. There's something in my bathtub. It came out at night, the second before disappearing back down the drain. Ah, so that's the pipe hob. I'm confident about that being a pipe hob. Nope. Imagine if I lost because I accidentally misclicked on the correct entity. That would have been silly, wouldn't it? Bada bing, bada booey, bada bing, bada booey. Aha. I was so confident I didn't even check. I need assistance. Someone's breaking into my house and making coffee. I don't drink coffee, but there's grounds all over my kitchen. Send me information quickly.
Please.
Nani? I mean, you can confuse small round droppings for coffee grounds, I think. Do coffee grounds look like mouse shit? But who the hell's making him coffee? What about a desk hob? Inhabit desks, vanities, and other small homes are generally much smaller and have raspy, loose hair. They have a false face. They do not bear a false face. Can't believe Victorian era is something people are calling it. Yes! I love the portraits, they're very fun. This is basically a speed round, but unfortunately I'm not as well adept at my knowledge as I previously thought. I know that's a really big hint, but I can't remember which one it was that left things that look like coffee grounds that is not mice. And I fail! It is the end. I have been killed in the line of duty. Look at my incredible high score! 950, that's 800 more than my previous high score. That counts the numbers very slowly. New record, hell yeah. I love how every time I exit a program I need to re-log in. Right. Reset weekly progress. Ah! I think that's what I need to click on. Look at the incredible success I had in my first ever run, so I need to do this. Reset weekly progress does not affect options or unlocks. This cannot be undone. It's not slow, just classic 96. Yes, classic. We are dealing with this on the 30th of April, after all, 1996. Right. Confirm. Reset the machine. It is a new week. It is a new week. Welcome. Surprising how many ways they come up with to describe the same things. I know, right? That's how they get you. That is how they get you. But now we have an opportunity for me to be able to fix my previous mistakes. Let's see if I can, or if I just make the same mistakes all over again. Hazards such as flooding. Black mold. Metamorphosis. Don't be a statistic. Unemployment immunity. I mean... Nah, let's not do unemployment immunity. New week! Everything repeats anew! Monday. We got a case of the Mondays on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody! Oh, I don't know what holiday it is today, but it's probably a holiday somewhere in the world. Welcome, employee, to begin shift. Please clock in. By not being a statistic, you become a statistic. Look at all these inaccessible entries. Ooh-wee. I wonder if the path you tread this time will be the same. Let's find out together! Welcome to Home Safety Hotline.
New employee. My name is Carol, and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you...
Fashion day, ah. I'm quite fashionable, you see.
HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our employees intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Yes, we will. Right. The tendency to inhabit sleeping areas, bed bugs, resistance to majority of common pesticides, bees! Flying insects known to build large hive structures in places. I wonder if I'm gonna get the exact same clients I did last time. Hey look, it's the exact same client as last time.
My wife It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me.
My wife?
Or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coffee to me. I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
You tell me.
Please hold.
Right. Coffee grounds. Let's see what the coffee grounds thing was. Carpenter ants, small insects, homeowners within the faint rustling sound coming from their walls. Oh, that, you know the one that I said was termites? It turns out it was carpenter ants. Hey, oh, what up, guys? I hate interims. I don't know what like, you hate the interim between life and death? Well, welcome in, CJ Palmafor, regardless. Do not hate, debate. Great debate, mate. I rate 8 out of 8. Right, what are we doing? Cockroaches. Ah, so that's what I got wrong. It was cockroaches. Cockroach infestation commonly reports seeing droppings that appear similar to coffee grounds. But the thing is that nobody oh, that was just that was a red herring about somebody making him coffee. Because he associated the insect droppings with coffee grounds so much. It was like, somebody made me coffee. I don't drink coffee. It means sport practice. Neat. Noted. Sport practice is good for your overall health. In fact, I should do some after stream because I missed yesterday due to my overwhelming crack addiction to RimWorld. I keep saying that, but it's not an actual crack addiction. I have a gaming addiction, which is probably not as bad, but still. Still. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Cockroaches. You have cockroaches, my dude. Enjoy being roached. Coffee. Accuracy, 100%. I'm so glad I have that now at the top. Right? Very informative. Helps me see where I messed up. Hello, caller.
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Grace.
I'm glad that your name is Grace.
I thought I'd call just in case.
Grace calls just in case.
I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like...
We remember what this one was, don't we? It's mice.
Regular old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Please hold.
Don't worry, we have mice for you. Where's the mice? There's the mice. Accuracy, 100%. Black mold. I love it when they throw easy ones at me because this is literally the first day. Oh, Hank here.
Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about.
I bet it is something to worry about.
Guess what? There's more piles of crap in my
There's more piles of crap in his yard.
Huge piles of brown.
Huge piles of crap doo-doo feces.
Nothing again, because I know
Michael Jackson is his neighbor, and he's been influenced, you see.
Tell me what it is, so I can take care of it once and for all.
Sure, Hank, I can do that for you, no sweat. It is... I believe it's a mole. Moles are small, dark brown furry mammals with pointed pink nozzles. They're known to eat... Ah, there we go. Their burrows tend to look like volcano-shaped mounds and are known to eat insects. Biting humans and spread deadly diseases, so caution around them is advised. They also have close relations to those beneath the soil and can cause further danger if provoked. Moles are persistent and cannot usually be persuaded to leave on their own. It is a mole, big boy. I'm so confident in my ability, there is no way I can mess up. See? My genius. Yeah. So many inaccessible entries. Ticks and termites, ahoy! The raccoon. Nature's ninja. What have we got going on here? Ah, it's Twig Sigmund.
Here, just calling to inform you that your refrigerator's been running loud over here for the past 45.
Your refrigerator's been running. You should check your refrigerator, everybody. Make sure it's not running away from you. You don't want your food to escape, now do you? It would be very bad if your food escapades you. Ha! Go on then! I guess that's what it means with the skip call wait times. If the dead air must be filled. Oh, hey, look, it's Tim.
Lawn mowing service or something?
I do!
Refuses to mow and it's getting real crazy out there.
I have a sword that has bones in it that allow me to control it from a distance. I could
Sick to do anything.
spin it around.
Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
I can send you to father care so you can learn to be a better father. It is Tix, my guy. It is Tix. I'm totally the one watching this on YouTube. Yes, you are. I can tell based on the fact that there's an icon next to your name that shows YouTube whenever you speak and it appears above my head. Can you tell? It's very lovely that I have immediately amassed the YouTube crowd upon opening the chat to be accessible to anybody who would meander near. Ticks, 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 ticks. Ticks. Ticks are small arachnids. Oh, I never actually knew that. The ticks are actually spiders. Feed on human or animal blood, most commonly found in tall grass. They latch onto their host, often unseen. You should get rid of the tick that is currently feasting on your son, my guy. Goodbye. 100% accuracy, because I remember all of these incidents from last time. Clock out. 100% accuracy. Hell yeah. I'm totally not the person watching this on YouTube. Ha ha, oh, Skull, you are incorrigible. Bug spray, buzz off, $5.99, employee discount. I love the shape of this. That's very dumb. I love it. Bug spray. Right. Options. Unemployment immunity. Since I don't have unemployment immunity, can I... should I? I mean... I'm thinking about whether or not to do the achievement for failing... But I've already done a 100% accuracy. I guess I'll try it later. If you do not 100% this run, nah, you will, won't you? I mean, I hope I can. Please get the gun away from my face. And boom! Now you're back on Twitch. Haha! It feels like Twitch response times to send the text over on my stream is faster than on YouTube. But that could just be bias. Home Safety Hotline, Day 2, Tuesday, everybody! What did you do this Tuesday? I spent the entirety of the day playing RimWorld because I'm... This is a cry for help. Please help me. I wish to be productive, but I play RimWorld instead. Cries for help. Cries for help! Anyway. Oh. I actually have to physically click a next call button.
Hello, it's Carol again.
Hush, hush, creature. The bat, the bed teeth, the carbon monoxide, the cellar growths. Oh. Oh yes, this is... I forget what... I think this guy was Black Mold. Rimworld is productive depending on your point of view.
Know about any
I mean... You have no idea how much wealth I've amassed by shredding everybody that tries to murder me and then selling their skin on the black market. It is extremely productive.
or something, because I cannot stop sneezing.
Please
Right, I believe this guy was Black Mold, or was I wrong? I think I might be misremembering Black Mold. Common household fungus known to grow in most women. Homeowners report a musty smell, allergic reactions, or breathing problems. You might know anything, sorry. Prevent pollen from coming in the house. I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation. Can't stop sneezing. In the past, having problems as long as I stayed inside. Let's see if speed is the key. Black Mold! Yes, it was Black Mold. Next! Speed!
Do you know if there's such a thing as house thieves that clean?
Yes.
Like, maybe to disguise the robbery? At
Coming
night?
from my living room. Look, the place is spotless, but I haven't found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. You have a common hob. Gaze upon the common hob. The common hob. 100% accuracy! It's almost as if I did this before. But then again, I think on day 2, in the last playthrough, I failed some, so let's find out. Buzz Goober here, hell yeah!
Been having a heck of a time over here.
We are here!
But crying all over the place.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something
Oh god, I hate... Okay. My new pet peeve is I hate it when they mention something crawling in the walls. Oh yeah, this is the one I messed up. I remember. This is the one I messed up.
please hold.
Now the question is, which one is it? Because I think last time, if I remember correctly, I tried termites because teeth marks on my bedposts, but it was not termites. So what could it be? Something inside the walls, and it's one of the... It's actually really good because this way I don't have to guess for the whole catalog. I just need to figure out which one it is out of these. Homeowners, bat infestation, sounds of scratching or flapping at night, and sightings of small dry pellet droppings. Something in my house. Crawling in the walls. Not bedbugs. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Crawling in the walls. Bed Oh yeah, carpenter ants. I'm baffled that they can make noises despite being so small. Carpenter ants. Carpenter ants are small insects known for nesting inside woods. Homeowners infested with these sometimes report a faint rustling sound coming from their walls as the ants build their nests. Carpenter ants are dangerous to humans, but they are known to bite when threatened. They also are known to spread disease. Something is crawling in the walls. I think it is carpenter ants. Huh. You have carpenter ants. I was wrong again! I refuse. This is me saves coming and rage quitting. Bah! Try again. Did I do carpenter ants again? Did I make the same mistake twice? I do not know. Bah! For all my rage, I'm just a Bowenthius in a cage. Away with you. Hello, Carol. Goodbye, Carol. Yes, you're sneezing. That's because you have black mold up your keister. We are speeding through this. Let's see how quickly I can click on things.
Do you know if there's a...
Please hold.
I forgot what you were. Oh yeah, common hob. Common hob. Away with you! Let's speed on through. Uh-huh.
Buzzgoober here, but
Thank you, Buzzgoober.
I don't know what's going on inside my house.
I don't know what's going on inside your house either. Okay, so it's not carpenter ants.
Teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house.
Uh-huh.
Help me, please.
Please hold.
Okay, not carpenter ants, not carbon monoxide, cellar growth. Dark, damp environments, scratching in the walls. Common hob, dusk hob, no. False beat, fracture hob. Oh, wait. They're known to cause cracks and fractures in the walls. Physically similar to hobs, fracture hobs are not dangerous. The fracture cracks may cause to lead to foundational issues in the house. Oh. Teeth marks on my bedpost. Something crawling in the walls. I don't think it's a fracture hob. Termites. Insects known for consuming decaying plant material, particularly wood. Homeowners with the termite infestation peeling paint, small holes in drywall, or squeaky floorboards. That's not it, so it's not termites or carpenter ants. What the hell could it be? Despite being so small. Bah. Stairs lugs are beneficial to the household, actually. Pipe hob. No. Could it actually be a fracture hob? No, surely it cannot, because... No. But what else could it be? I hear something crawling in the walls. Bees? Report buzzing, stings, or frequent bee sightings. No. So it's not carpenter ants. Let's go process of elimination. Bat. Commonly report sounds of scratching or flapping at night. Sightings of small dry pellet droppings. She reported no small signs of pellet droppings. Yeah, that's definitely scratching in the walls. Alright. Bed bugs. No. Bed teeth. Do bats chew wood? I don't think they do. And if they did, they would probably show it in the entry. I'll hydrate in your name, Oscar. Your name I shall do. I shall do in your name I shall do. Oh, there they go. Oh, God, the water, it's everywhere. Wouldn't it be hilarious if one day I accidentally actually mime me doing this, but with the actual cup, and I end up pouring liquid down my gullet? Wouldn't that be hilarious? It's a good thing that hasn't happened yet. Right. My spine, it tingles. Bed teeth are a rare kind of household fungus. Ticking or itching? Nope. Not bees. Black mold? Nope. Carbon monoxide? Nope. Carpenter ants? Apparently not. Cellar growth? Slimy residue. Sound of dripping or stretching. A strange glows? Nope. Cockroaches? Coffee grounds. This is the cockroaches and coffee grounds. Those two are the most iconic duo. Common hob. Sticky substances found on floors and dishes, cleaning them in the process. Desk hob. Wait a minute. Subspecies inhabit desks, vanities, and other similar structures. Surely that won't ever happen. Knocks on wood. Bah. Frequently sorted materials in the desk. Not it. False beat. Eaten by a human, they take root in the human's stomach, feeding off its nutrients for its lifetime. This can cause digestive issues and potential back problems over the course of the human's life. That's disgusting. Fracture hob. I think it might actually be a fracture hob. Fractures in the walls and homes of the homes, but Ew, the hob is a commoner. Yes, the commonest of the hobs. Water inside, pipes freezing and expanding. Stoppages, cracks, leaks. Homeowners report small faucet smells, banging and whistling sounds coming from pipes or leakage. Gopher! Commonly damaging gardens. Enlarged front teeth that are known for living in burrows. Housefire. Not a housefire. Housefly. Commonly report buzzing sounds. Not it. House spider. They're used for food. Commonly report web sightings. Mice. Oh! Report gnaw marks. Small round droppings and sounds of squeaking. It could be mice, actually. She didn't say anything about round droppings, but squeaking is a noise. I can't sleep at night. What's going on inside my house? I hear something crawling in the walls. Use of pesticides, small house cat. Mole? No, it's not the mole. Pipe growth. Inside damp tube-like structures, known to make loud bubbling digestion noises after they eat a full meal. Disgusting. Pipe hob. Commonly at night consume dirt. Fuckers do like to chew stuff. They do. Report frequent garbage spills. Never had a raccoon. Stair slug, not a stair slug. Termites, not termites apparently. Ticks, not ticks. Okay, I'm gonna try with rat. Is it mouse again? Surely not. But it might be. Let's find out. It was mice! I am upset. It was actually mice the whole time. Mice! Mice in the walls!
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house lately.
Uh-huh.
Like scratching or something.
Oh, of course it's scratching or something.
Definitely some kind of pest in my walls.
Of course it's a pest in your walls. What else is there? There's something in my wall, the game.
Again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
Did say they like to chew. They do. And I mean, there's markings, so... Right, what was this guy again? I think I guessed this guy right, but I don't remember. I think this guy I also messed up. About a noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet, but there's definitely some kind of pest in my walls. It's real quiet, but there's definitely some kind of pest in my walls. Thankfully, I haven't seen any visible damage yet, or droppings, or whatever. Is it mice a third time in a row? Well, not a third time, but a second time in a row. Would the game gaslight you into just having it be mice twice in a row with different descriptions just to train you? Why is the plural of mouse called mice when the plural of house isn't called heis? Because the plural of goose is geese, but the plural of moose is moose. Same reason. The English language is a tapestry of woven patch leather and trench coats, disguised as a language.
Please hold.
Could it just be mice again? Sounds like scratching or something. It's... Oh yeah, scratching. Wait, bats do scratching. Scratching or flapping at night. Calling about a noise hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching something or something. It's real quiet, but there's definitely some kind of pest in my walls. I set out all kinds of traps. I need to go back to Latin or some shit to see the rule said, and you may find the right one. Yes. But it's at night. Are mice even reported to be in the walls? Infestation report in all oaks and sounds of squeaking, carrying a number of diseases. Sounds like scratching or something. I'm gonna try bat, and if it's not correct, I'm gonna reset. It wasn't correct, I'm gonna reset. Haha! My soul on spools. This is the completionist in me screaming. This is what we're here for! Let's see if I can manage to get through the entirety. Ta-da! Ah! No traces too, only noise. Might be a red herring. Might be! Well, we know for a fact it's not bat, so we're gonna keep guessing until we get it right. Did I get this right the first time? I don't remember. I know he was a difficult one. Hello, goodbye. You are black mold. Away with you, go fix your problem. Swear if it's mice again. What were you, common hob?
Please hold.
Common hob. Speed racing! Oh, I'm back. I'm just crashing out because of my GC. It means group chat. Well then. We love abbreviations over here. Oh yeah, I forgot. He wasn't real. I was like, why didn't I get a thing? Right, you're mice.
I don't know what's going on inside my house.
I'll tell you what's going on inside your house as soon as you let me.
I think I found teeth marks on my bedpost.
Uh-huh.
Hold.
Mice. Right. Pause. Ad break. Unfortunate but necessary. Well, that was very unfortunate. We were just there. I was like, oh, crop! Oh, crop's already there. No! Unfortunate, but hey. It happens. We shall try again. Eventually. In the fullness of time. What was I doing? Oh, yes. Playing this. Where am I? Who are you? We're back. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something.
Okay, what the hell is it? Okay, so it's not a bat. Sounds like scratching or something. I love it when you're vague. Is this guy the carpenter antsman? Where are the carpenter ants? There they are. Infested with these, report a faint rustling sound coming from their walls. I mean, that sounds like scratching. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet. And that is real quiet. Some kind of pest. Right, let's try carpenter ants. If it's not carpenter ants, I will scream. It is carpenter ants. Hell yeah, we got it 100% accuracy, baby! Tiny little creatures, aren't they? Alright. Do you guys handle security? I need security because there's a desk hole in my desk and I need security right now. For some reason, I remember this guy and his problem very vividly. You are back, I am back, Deltour's back. You can't tell where the backs end and begin and end. Aha! Accuracy 100%, let's go! We have succeeded where none have failed. Bah. Logging in, user guest 036, undersoil check complete. Hell yeah. What is my coupon for the day? Silly little desk hobman. Used horseshoe. Our stock of used horseshoes are as reliable as they are rusty. 90% of our supply are verifiably forged from real iron. Supplies run out quickly, so stock up while you can. To receive your discount, simply type the following code during your online checkout. A great deal for shoe. Yes. Keep up the great work, employee. What an incredible discount. Right. Home safety hotline. Weekly report. Yep. All is well. So far, so good. Day 3, let's go. Wednesday, we did it. We made it to Wednesday. On Wednesday. Hibbity hobbity. Clock in, let's go. Come on. Give me the test. I'm ready. I've studied all my life for this. Yes.
Supervisor Carroll here.
What have we got going on here? There's something in the basement. I've seen it. It's huge, almost as big as my dog. It doesn't hiss or growl or anything. I'm always looking at the side.
Please.
Stair slug! You were on the back side. Wait, that sounded wrong. It did sound wrong. Stair slug. Aha! Next call. I've been hearing some really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet. I'm not sure what it could mean. Just makes a nasty sound, along with a nasty smell.
Nasty sound anytime I run it.
Please hold.
Oh yes, it's, broken pipes, frozen pipes. What was it? Pipe growth, pipe hob. No, it is... What is it called? Frozen pipes. Whistling sounds coming from the pipes and leakage faucet smells. Hell yeah. Frozen pipes, my guy. Frozen pipes. You have frozen pipes. An accuracy is calling, and I answer.
My wife.
I can't. Her face, it's gone. Oh no, you've been memory wisped away. Very unfortunate for you. Memory wisp. I know all these like the back of my nose. Let's see when I mess up. Ah yes, it's Fred Pinball here.
Calling to lodge a complaint against your place of business.
Good for you. Ha ha ha! I love how I can close calls on people. Sheets are knowing nasty sharp things on them. Yes, you have bed teeth, you silly boy. I am the speedster. Hippity hoppity dippity doopity ha. Accuracy 100%. Dippity doo, hippity doo, hippity hoo.
Hello?
Ah, I missed this one. I remember Wanda.
About my problem.
I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws on the couch. He would never do that to the wall.
Maybe it's peeling? I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws on the couch. But he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be.
Please hold.
Right, I remember this debate because this was a very long debate, and I ultimately ended up with unicorn fungi, which is not what it was. And it was between unicorn fungi, fracture hob, and, well, I mean, I remember there was one that says peeling. You ever notice Fred is red with a capital F at the beginning? Apparently, I have not. Pertinent information, regardless. I forget who was it? Termites that did peeling? Ah, small holes or squeaky floorboards. Yeah, peeling paint. The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling? I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers. Yada yada. Fracture hob. Hey, where are you, fracture hob? House cracks are fractures in the walls of homes they inhabit. They're physically similar to other hobs, with the exception of a generally longer, wilder hair locks. Yeah. The iconic sunglasses come out again. Fractures and cracks can lead to foundational issues in the home. Right, let's see if it is a fracture hob. If it is not, I will reset. Fracture hob, go! No! I'm dying. I'm dying, and the fracture hobs are what killed me. I love how there's no space between the D and the N on Wednesday for some reason. We try again! I refuse to not have a perfect record! Perfection! Such a sought-after thing, but is it truly valuable? For this arbitrary reason and because I want to 100% this game, I say yes!
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here.
Supervisor Carroll, you can Carol yourself into... Right, what was it? Something in my... Oh yeah, stair slug. Stair slug, stair slug, stair slug. Ha, take the stair slug. What did we learn? We learned that it's not a fracture hob. Oh yeah, this is a frozen bipe. Frozen bipes. I will complete this in its entirety. I will destroy all the mysticism of this game by making it into a rudimentary. Is this the right answer? Yes, no.
My wife.
No.
Please hold.
Memory wisp. A wisp of your soul. Right. Alright, Fred Pinball here.
I'm calling to lodge a complaint against your place of...
Fred Bender Pender.
I have never seen such a big old mess.
Hasn't it happened to you sometimes where you sit in a chair while leaning in on one of your ass cheeks and it starts hurting so you have to go and lean on the other ass cheek? Ain't that fun?
I got sawdust coming.
Hippity hoopity hoppity go away. You and your sawdust do not interest me. Ah.
Hi?
Oh yeah, this guy and his bed teeth. Away with you, bed teeth connoisseur! Away with you. Ah. Right.
Hello?
Okay.
Just called this number to ask about my...
What the hell could this be?
the wall in my...
Please hold.
Not a fracture, Hob. Not a memory wisp. Not a unicorn fungi either. Termites. Report peeling paint, small holes in the drywall, or squeaky floorboards. Humans by themselves, but the damage can cause house's structural integrity be deadly long term. He likes to sharpen his claws on the couch, but he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be. I mean... peeling paint? Or maybe it's peeling cracks in the wall. Trial and error, be my guide. Is it termites? I will scream. Yes, it was termites! It was goddamn termites. Peeling. Info package you sent me about leaving a bowl of cream? What kind of joke is that? It's been a week. I think we got this guy wrong as well, so... this is even...
It's been a week now that I've been dealing with this racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows how much in repair costs.
Please.
Which one was the one that said have a bowl of cream? Was it the fracture hob? Cracks and fractures capable of metamorphosizing. To further prevent, measures to prevent metamorphosis should be taken as soon as possible. Leave out any slice or any kind of cheese in the night. Oh, right. Okay, so... this is for the fracture hob. What about the regular hob? Common hob. Leaving... there we go. Leaving a bowl of cream or milk at night. So, the previous owner... not the previous owner. The previous telemarketer man, HSH Responder, that's my official job title, misdiagnosed it as a common hob, but it is actually a fracture hob. Weird noises. Yep, see, it has an audio sample. Something leaving dealing with this racket, no thanks to you. Power outages. I mean, I'm gonna try. Is it a fracture hob? Because last time I clicked Bogart, and it wasn't Bogart. Fiddlesticks! Well, time to reset. Okay, so it's not a Bogart, and it's not a fracture hob. What the hell could it be? Do I just click on the common hob, but he already... Maybe that is... okay, so maybe it is actually just a common hob, and I've been overthinking it. Because I was super overthinking it because the common hob was irritated, then it transformed into a Bogart. That's not it. Maybe it's a misdiagnosis on the common hob, and it's actually a fracture hob. No, it just wants you to click on a common hob. Let's try that strategy. Home Safety Hotline. Bah. Now let's see if I remember all of the people I needed to click on before I got to him. That disgusting angry man. Stair slug.
Please hold.
Speed Racer! Speed Racer! Has there ever been a game in your lifetime where you needed to do this exact procedure, where you need to restart level to get to the part where you messed up? Just so you can perfectionize things?
Please hold.
Fake pipes that are made out of ice. Pipes shouldn't be made out of ice. Frozen pipes. No, you actually have a Bogart! You silly boy. My wife, I can't see the face of me weef. Me weef is gone, I am Peter Griffin. What was it? Memory wisp. Info successfully sent to client. Good job! All this will be imprinted to your brain, and then you'll forget that something that is something that is equally ridiculous. Yes. I love how I'm filling my brain with all of the information necessary to be able to 100% home safety hotline. This is what my forebears and forefathers deemed necessary for my existence. This is what evolution deemed necessary. Trivia. Except for home safety hotline.
Hold.
You have termites, you silly... You silly Wanda. Amanda Wanda Waller. You have a common hob, you common slob. So is that what it wanted me to do? No, it's not. Okay, good to know. So it's not fracture hob, it's not common hob, it's not a Bogart, so what the hell could it possibly be? If he misdiagnosed it as a common hob, and that's not what they wanted me to do, which is good, I think. It would have felt like a very big cop-out. Oh, it mentions a bowl of cream, and this mentions a bowl of cream. There's no logic to it. Okay. So what the hell could it be his problem, if not a Bogart in that case? I don't know what the threat is. My brain is melting.
Hello.
Away with you, Supervisor Carroll. I do not need your mysticism right now. From now on, when you common hob! Exactly! That would be a hilarious insult. You remind me of a pipe hob because you're small and you bear no false face. Is that correct information? It doesn't... Oh yeah, they bear no false face. Yes, okay, so they don't have a bow. The days keep happening over and over again like it's Groundhog Day until Bowen gets everything right. That is exactly what's happening. I will figure this out eventually unless somebody just tells me what it is so my suffering can be lessened. I thought it was already diagnosed as common hob previously. Yes! And my logic was that the guy refused the instructions, but you just had to tell him that it is common hob again. But no, that's not it either. It was diagnosed previously as common hob, yes.
Please hold.
And I diagnosed it as Bogart because the common hob probably would have been pissed off. So it's not a common hob, it's not a fracture hob, it's not a Bogart. What the hell could it be? We'll find out as soon as I get to him. Use this time to think. Fred Pinball here, reporting to you live.
Please
From
hold.
Staten Island. Ah, audacious of me, isn't it? Right, you were termites. I will remember you when you were termites. You... Gary... Weird noises coming from my living room. The info package you sent me said something about leaving a bowl of cream. That is the common hob identifier. And that's not what it is. We have tested it a multitude of times.
Racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages.
See, that's why I thought it was a Bogart, because if you read the Bogart, it says... they are known for causing household accidents such as flooding, fires, or electric outages. They also frequently observe their targets while they sleep. It's a metamorphosized hob. But apparently that's not it. I don't think. So what else could it be? Is it mice again? Noises had coming from the living room. Noises coming from the living room. Do you know how little that narrows it down, my guy? So it's not a common hob. Oh! Inside, they are known for causing lamps they inhabit to flicker or burn hotter. Burning smell in the home. Lamp sprites are not dangerous unless provoked. Do not under any circumstances turn off the lamp or attempt to reach your hand inside the lamp when actively inhabited. Dealing with this racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Lamp sprites will leave on their own once their lamp of choice goes out on its own. At this point, they will attempt to seek out a new lamp. To prevent the lamp sprite from rehoming itself, ensure all household lamps are turned off until the expiration period. When the lamp sprite fails to find an active lamp, it will leave the home on its own. Is that what he means by a power outage? There's a lamp sprite in his house and it killed is that what he means by power outages? This guy is the most unhelpful individual on the planet. And I am very tempted to just Google current caller Gary. But I'm gonna give it one last college try. Do you guys think it might be a lamp sprite? Noise from the living room. It fits, and it's not any of the hobs. Desk hob? Nope. Nothing about power outages. Yeah, seriously. Why is the power outage such a red herring? He literally said it... Known for causing lamps they inhabit to flicker or burn hotter, sometimes causing a burning smell in the home. Sometimes causing a burning smell. Okay, I'm gonna try, my final guess is lamp sprite, and if it's not lamp sprite, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna just Google what it is. Hurrah! It was not lamp sprites. I scream! 4 different things, and it was none of them. I give up. I guess I'm just terrible at interpreting angry customer who talks about bowls of cream and what they actually mean. That is my B. I thought in the later days there were more one that lived in furnaces, but I don't know if it's already accessible. Don't know about that one. Let's find out. Speed Racer.
Please
There's
hold.
something in the basement.
You're in the basement.
Huge, almost as big as my dog. It doesn't
I'm almost as big as your dog.
but I haven't gotten close enough.
Furnace hob. That would be cool. A cooking hob. Warlock hob.
Please hold.
Frozen pipe. As soon as I get back to it, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna googlyate. Unless somebody googlyyates before me and tells me what the answer is, which will
Please hold.
save time. Memory wisp. Clicking, 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 clicking. My sharpened mind cannot figure these things out, unfortunately.
Please hold.
I am so good at my job. I will not let that one failure down. I refuse. At least I've memorized all of these people based on their faces. You.
think this is some kind of joke?
Right.
Last week, I called you guys about some weird noises I had coming from my living room, and the info package you sent me said something about leaving out a bowl of cream? What kind of joke is that?
Gary, you bastard.
I've been dealing with this racket, no thanks
Wait.
to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows
I'm
how much in
confused.
repair costs.
It is what?
Manager and tell them they owe me big time.
Okay, I'm very justified in... I feel very justified in... Did I gaslight myself into thinking I got this guy wrong when I got him right? Or did I just click on the wrong one because I didn't think it was Bogart? I'm crazy. What's it like to be a common hob? Do they ever have a job? Could any of them be named Bob? I imagine when the internet comes in this universe, this whole thing becomes a website, then a new entity comes about and pretends to be this new website. And then it consumes your face by having you see it.
Hold.
So it turns out that it is a Bogart, and I guess I just gaslit myself into thinking that I got it wrong, because I remember giving him a Bogart. And then he cried. So I was right. The logic was that he didn't do what he was supposed to do for a common hob, and I got pissed off. I was right, so why did I think I was wrong? I just gaslit myself. Cool. You saw me gaslight myself live on stream, everybody. I didn't get that right. Yay, victory. Alright, and that's Wednesday done. Right. What was the coupon? Silver medallion. Ooh. The silver medallion is 100% pure silver and comes free with an iron chain for convenience. For safety both in and out of your home, never let the medallion leave your sight. Supply is limited to one, so get it while you can. To receive your discount, simply type the following code. Pedal to the metal. Haha, did Show Skull write this? A common hob named Bob, with a job. To be a desk slob. He turns into a desk hob. Ah yes, the office pet, it is a cat. Cat named Whiskers. How delightful. Right, Thursday! 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 Pesach! Again. Man, I really am a crack addict because I can't just stop thinking. I really wish to see where my story ends in my...
Hello, Supervisor Carol here.
Yes, Carol, away with you. I do not want you to cast your witch's hex upon me. Might be something wrong with the faucet. Recently been having the worst kind of stomach bug, but aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's got to be something wrong with the water because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we've never had any problems up until now. I remember this one. I was confused about it until, I believe it was Killshot, that said it was a false beat, and I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Please.
So yeah, you're a false beat if I've ever seen one. Away with you, farmer boy! Ha! Next!
The police.
Oh, I got this one wrong, I remember.
So
Oh, dearest Granny.
anyway, I think somebody is
Wait.
stalking me.
I didn't get this wrong. No, I didn't. This is Grandma with the Goblin Stalker.
To the house. When I close the
Please hold.
Granny, you have a Goblin Stalker. Is it called a Night Goblin? Night Gnome. Night Gnome. There we go. Away with you, Grandmama! This is as much a memory game in the sense that it's not just about remembering the solutions and so on. It's remembering what you did in the previous week, which I am failing.
We've been hearing
banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop.
Please hold.
Attic gnome. Infested with attic gnomes often report a knocking or rapping sound coming from their ceilings or a surplus of dust. And the granny has been gnomed. This one has also been gnomed. 100%. Let's go. Thursday. My little boy Jeremy has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. Last time I saw him when he was tucking in bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees. Poor Jeremy is always concerned about bees and wasps and such. I believe this is a false artifact that ate your son, if I recall correctly. False artifact. False artifacts will report out-of-place objects or missing children or pets. Can pose a significant risk to small human children. Should a child pet be left alone with a false artifact, they risk of being encased within. Once encased, the noise when digestion can take upwards of several years. Buzzing sounds, yes! Hydration! More hydration with the sunglasses! I see the sunglasses are very popular, I'm glad. I will endeavor to add more props of a similar caliber in the future, but for now, I shall hydrate in the name of... Oh, scald is spinning, it's everywhere. Hydration has been done. Wait. I keep... there we go. Nope. Tracking. Oh! There we go. It is done. It is done. It is done in your name. Is it going to disappear? I'm not touching anything. Vanish. No. Be gone. No. Is it going to... There we go. Delicious. I'm your host, Sam Reich, and I've been here the whole time. Anyway. Right. Oh yeah, false artifact. I am sorry your child has been eaten. Begone, May! Next call.
Hi.
Leo the CO.
Somewhat about the stability of my...
Finalize my wait, what?
I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the...
I don't remember this.
...were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor. I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
Please hold.
I believe that is a fracture hob. Finally, the fracture hob takes root. Half-eaten pieces of cheese. Yep, any kind of cheese, right. You have a fracture hob. I don't remember that text at all. I guess I blanked out on Leo because fracture hob. Here you go, good sir. My legal advice to you is cry. 100% baby. I love the 100%. Gub Rubber here. You guys got that purple drink? I got that orange drink. Do you like orange drink? I like orange drink. I haven't tried purple drink, but I like green drink as well. Do you have the green stuff? I love the green stuff. That was my bit. Who the hell are you? Phil! He said you could... Okay, I've recently been having the worst headaches and just barely woke up, find my eyes were starting to look kind of pink.
Please hold.
You have the Fey flu, my friend. Funny, you should seek it out in such a manner. Next call. Oh no. 100%, 100%, 100%. Hell yeah. I remember this guy was so difficult to figure out what this one was until we realized it is... I remember this was so fun for me because of the revelation that The dog wasn't eaten. The dog is the culprit.
The goblin is nowhere to be found.
Please hold.
I love the fact that he's got a dog in his portrait. It's so sad. There is a thing possessing your pet, I'm afraid to tell you. Goodbye. Oh my, Jackie.
I'm gonna need someone to explain what.
I'm back from oh yeah, I remember this one being difficult as well until I figured it out. It is the iconic travel gnome. Away with you. Fix your own damn problems. Next call. Hell yeah, I'm blazing through these. Something in my basement, I don't know what it is. All I know is when I open my basement door, it smells like a damn sewer. Making all kinds of horrible noises. Sounds like there might be a lot of water down there.
And I can hear it making all
Please.
Right, it is a cellar grotto. Smells like a damn sewer. Large beetles, frogs, what? Smell coming from the basement, yada yada. Cellar grotto is your problem. If I'm wrong about this, I'm gonna cry. Good, I'm right. Day is ending, please hold. How dare you? Ha ha! How could you possibly know him? Yes! 100% baby! Let's get her done. Thursday! Oh yeah, I remember doing 100% on Thursday last time as well, I think. Hell yeah. Scheduling changes, away with you. Oh yeah, the tamed river root. Rootin' for you. I'm rooting for you, my beautiful scions. You can do that thing you've set out to do, no matter what your inner self tells you. Friday! It's Friday, Friday. That's happening in 2 days. What are you gonna do this Friday? I'm gonna be streaming on twitch.tv/Bowenthius and youtube.com/@Bowenthius. Hippity hoopity hoppity hee. Carol! Shut up.
Hello.
I must click through. All right, I remember this.
In my shed.
I remember this. You have a sprig tree for a child now. I'm afraid to tell you. Accuracy 100%.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and at the following week, you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for
I have discovered the root of all evil. It was a potato, an evil
Tell
potato.
me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep.
Every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning I usually check the kitchen for any signs of dropping, and the place looks spotless.
Please hold.
Is there such a thing as a kitchen hob? I don't remember. I'm inventing things. Oh shit, I don't immediately remember the answer for this one. Panic! Panic. Oh god, the panic. Oh. I don't think I ever got a kobold. False flower, dreamweaver, desk hob, common hob. Consume dust, dirt, common sticky substances. Discover the root. I can never, even if we are taken over by our potato overlords, I can never harm a potato. They are too good to me. I love potato. Kobold, koboldies. Ah, I've been destroyed. You have obliterated the streamer. I must end the stream immediately. Goodbye, everybody. Haha! Classic VTuber joke. Or streamer, to be honest. Right. What were we doing? Oh, yeah. Noises in my house, and after following the instructions, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening. The short story is hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of dropping. The place looks spotless. Ah, you've clipped me. I think it should still function. Ah, there we go. That command still works! Because I didn't touch it since the last time it was configured. Trash gnome. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? Finding large clumps of fur. Oh. Highly territorial. While their bite is not fatal, it can often lead to inconvenient and painful circumstances, such as the loss of a finger or nose. It can bite your nose off. It can bite your nose off, it can. So... gonna go with common hob, and if it's wrong, I'm gonna cry. Common hob. It was a common hob. Okay, good. I was overthinking it. Didn't work out. I'm sure you can figure it out. I will. Someone has been breaking into my greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. Sing at night. None of your stupid security alarms went off because it's a false flower, you silly. False flower. Is it a false flower? I don't remember. I think it was a false flower. It was a false flower. Hell yeah. Next. I'm serving these like hotcakes. Hey there, Flipper. How you doing, Flipper? Got 2 dumbbells down in the Bobby Hubby Davy Hub going. Next.
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular disruptions.
Away with you. I love it when it messes up. It's beautiful. Insect in my house. I think it may have died. I saw this big nasty thing fly through the window. I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself because I can smell this awful burning scent through the house. You have lamps! And there's things on those lamps. Lamp sprite. False flower should get hit by real lightning. Ha ha! Lightning and thunder. It's beautiful. It took my daughter.
It took my daughter. She
took her down with it.
Please hold.
Hell yeah, that's a problem. Tendrils. What were they called? False roots? False roots. Oh, yeah, floor roots, sorry. Almost thought I got the wrong thing. Floor roots. You poor dang boy. Hell yeah, 100% accuracy. If you keep answering this so fast, maybe assume you were possessed of something. I am possessed by the power of information. It stole me, it stole me, I'm not me anymore, it took me, I can't see, I'm gone. You have a mirror nymph problem, you silly. Take that. Hell yeah, next. Next on the docket. Them homeless or druggies might be in my house because I keep finding cans, metal scrap, and other garbage. You got the Horde. The Horde is your prerogative. How could she face the world like this? She could not. She has to face it. Not only does she have to face it alone, but she doesn't even have her own face to face it with. Imagine that situation. You can't even face your problems because you have none. Face, that is.
For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks out.
Punks with flashlights? Those are actual night wisps, you silly boy. She was defaced and dethroned. Next. Some kind of door. I feel like I should step through it. I mean, you should, but if you don't want to, that's also valid. What was it called again? I forgot what the door was called. Dreamweaver. Portal! It was called a portal. Portal 2. That was a great game. I hope you enjoyed it, Del Toro. Still has a single-player campaign and Portal 1.
Might, sound strange, but I think...
Oh yeah, I remember this guy. He messed me up.
Or something.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy. Oh, disgusting. So it is the soap.
Please hold.
I'll give you soap, you silly... soap sprite. I remember this. I was so concerned and I didn't think it was a soap sprite. But it is! It is indeed a soap sprite. Portal is basically another word for door. No, I mean, in a sense, yes. Hell yeah! Another 100% accuracy! We're gonna 100% this yet! Logging in, user guest. I'm just that good. We don't mention Gary around here. Gary is not real. This address is no longer active. Poor Mike, he got eaten. A doorway, to be specific. Oh god! Congratulations, employee. Your high accuracy rate has awarded you today's daily coupon. Today's daily coupon is for hag hide. Source cruelty-free from the perished and treated with our flower-scented formula. These are the best quality hag hides you'll find. This month only, we'll even throw in an iron wall mount free of charge. Let the whispers keep your bed safe. Keep the bed safe haven it should be. Sleep easier, sleep safer. To receive your discount, simply type the following code. Haggling for deals. Haha. Gary was the name of the guy that yelled at me about the bowl of cream, and it turns out he had a Bogart in his house. That Gary. Keep up the great work, employee. Hell yeah, hag face. All right. Home safety hotline. Saturday. Saturday, ha hee ha hoo. Welcome, employee. My face. It unspool. Hark, employee, away with you. I love how the more comfortable she gets, the more the facade drops. Some kind of animal has gotten into my cellar.
I know it's down there.
Tell me, get rid of this thing. Oh yeah, it's you have a wine problem, you silly. Wine sprite. Brittany, you silly goose. Away with you. Next. Next on the docket.
I think something may have died inside my desk.
Had to lock my door. Oh, right. This one had protrusions of wood secretions. Nothing died in your desk. You're not just treating your wood correctly. Always take care of your wood. By any means. Actually, no, never mind. This double entendre is going to go into a place I don't want it to, so I'm going to stop right there.
Something is moving around in the trees, and I can never get a good look at them, but...
You have Spriggans, you silly... Oh yeah, Spriggans, let's see. Look at how difficult it is to... This is the Spriggan, it's very tiny. But it is so difficult to discern it, and apparently none of the playtesters ever discerned that this was actually the Spriggan. It's very difficult to see. You have to zoom in on it to show it. I mean, it is green on green after all, so... It's very difficult to catch. Accuracy 100%. My brother told me to call this number, but I don't know why. My brother says he doesn't like the way he leaves the leaves move. Yeah, I mean, the autumn vines are quite beautiful, but also dangerous for your health. Hippity hoppity. Do you know how I got here? I'm not where I should be. That's because you went through a dimensional gateway called the neighbor's doorway. You silly bean. Next call. There's this awful smell of rotten eggs coming from my dining room. Disgusting pile of crap. Well, you're gonna have to eat it. Eat the Fey Feast. You don't want to insult the Fae, now do you? Vines were so dangerous that they no longer exist. We have shorts and stuff now. I miss Vine. Wish they brought it back, but unfortunately it came under a... well, history is shown.
I'm not sure what to do anymore.
Vine felt like you were so connected to a community of creators, and now, well, you see where some of those creators have gone.
Scrubbed all the bed sheets as much as frickin' possible, and every night it's the same story. Bunch of itchy kids with nightmares waking up at 4 a.m. and begging to sleep in Papa's bed. I'm fresh out of ideas.
I remember this one being difficult, but I solved it correctly, but now I don't remember what it was. Oh!
Please.
Oh yeah, it is just, bedbugs. Right? Is it bedbugs? Sorry, I'm paying attention because... ah, it was bedbugs. Cool. Back to being aloof. Back to being an aloof silly billy. Asking about my home's heater, having issues and nothing's changed after following the instructions. Shut up, I know your teeth hurt, but Daddy is on the phone right now. Freezing our butts off over here, the hell is happening? Was that the... oh yeah, I remember the thing you mentioned, Space Toaster, about the furnace. What was it called again? Was it the leprechaun? Common household precious metals. Nuisance leprechaun's appetite for precious metals can also cause the long-term damage of heaters, furnaces. Yes, this is the one. The leprechaun was the furnace hob. They bugged you even though you knew where they were. Hobbity. Knew what they were. We all know what they are. I'm insane. Is it a leprechaun? It was a leprechaun. You silly goose. Wife's clothes have started going missing. Keep hearing the strange whoopee cushion sound coming from outside. Tried to scare the kids off by keeping my porch lights on. Putting out a neighborhood watch. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. I forgot what the answer was here.
Keeping the porch lights on at night and putting out a neighborhood watch sign.
Oh, now I remember. It was a troll. Because he keeps stealing their clothes. You've been getting trolled, my friend. 100% accuracy, let's go!
Hello, I saw your commercial and I thought I would call just in case you might know what's going on. I was recently putting on my kettle for a bit of afternoon Earl Grey when I heard this...
Please hold.
T-sprites. Ah. T-sprite. Leprechauns are just metal-eating hobs. Essentially, they rob you of your riches. I was right, 100% accuracy.
Hi, we need some medical help.
Practitioner said to call, having trouble sleeping. Thought it was just me, both my husbands starting feeling shortness of breath. Ah yes, the stealer of breath. You have a bed hag. Kill the bed hag and wear her skin upon yours. The furnace hob, also known as a leprechaun. Coming from the walls. I hate this sentence. I hate the sentence sound coming from the walls because it could be everything.
I've been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound.
It's been non-stop. I replaced all my smoke detector batteries, but I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from. Oh, boy. I do not remember this. I do remember, I mean, I remember this, and I remember it being very difficult, and I don't remember what I answered. Hearing this weird sound coming from the walls, not exactly sure what it is, been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound.
Please hold.
Leprechaun stealing our riches, those sons of bitches.
Weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly sure what it is, but I've been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound.
All right,
Non-stop lately. I've replaced all of my smoke detector batteries and everything, but I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
I believe this one was easy. Elevator music. Yes. Coming from the walls. Was it whistling fungi? Or was it a false flower? I don't think it was a false flower.
So, I've been hearing this weird sound lately. I've replaced all of my smoke detector batteries and everything, but I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
Right. Well, it's coming from your wall, so it must be the fungi. Right. Evacuate your home immediately. 100%, so it was that. Now I remember.
Hello?
There's this terrible smell, and I cannot figure out what on earth is coming from. I think it's upsetting your puppy meatball. Ha 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 ha. This is very sad. My condolences. Puka, Puka. Can you beat the ads? I think I can. See? 100% accuracy. I love you, Flipper. Day is ending, day is ending, day is ending. Haha, 100% accuracy, let's go! Now for the hardest challenge of them all, getting 100% on Sunday. Because it's riddles. And Batman, the riddles are difficult for me. Alright, weekly report. Ticks. Ticks everywhere. Day 7. Call of the Unknown. But before we get to the Call of the Unknown... Look at the hole. Glamour Stone. Wham glam, thank you, ma'am. Yes, please. Right. Ads, unfortunately. Bah. The final apocalyptic scenario is cast, and we are thrust once again into the folds of the world. Alright. Wood secretions, wine sprite, unicorn fungi, travel gnome, trash gnome, seedling. We never got seedlings, did we? Right, hopefully I'll be able to do it. Let's go! Oh yeah, wrong screen. Haha. Let's go. Ah. That's a weird thing that I can do. Ah. Ah. I look very unnatural. Ah. The power of face recognition technology. Ah. I can do it! I'm glad that having two chats has opened up a new avenue for you. Thy trial has begun. Ah, we are many. We are above. We are followers of our queen. What are we?
Please hold.
You are bees! Accuracy 100%. That scared me because that's the same graphic that happens when you get it wrong. I am not living, yet I clatter. I am small, I am weak. I serve my purpose, then I die. What am I?
Please hold.
Duh! Doing your beast. Yes. Beast mode Gohan is what I am right now. You are being so animated. I love you! You make my life easier. I am the beggar, I am the encroacher of the dry. I am friend to the water of the sky. Oh right, I remember this one. Killshot had told me, I believe, this was the... Night Rain! Night Rain. Elden Ring Night Rain. It was the Elden Ring Night Rain Nymph. Nothing can rain on your parade. It sure can't. Rain Nymph. So far, 100%. Let's keep it up, because I know I got some wrong. Come at me. Monster with no face. I am the harbinger of death. I am the bringer of pestilence. I am forever the nuisance. What am I? Duh. I mean, wasn't it the guys? I forgot what it was called. The animated corpse? Reanimated. That is reanimation. Was it not the reanimation? Let's see. Was it the reanimation? Reanimation. R. Reanimation? Bah! You saw nothing. Not even death can stop you. What the... Okay. I am pestilence, I am the harbinger of death, I am forever the nuisance. What am I? I mean, technically that also... I mean, but it's not... Was it mice? I mean, it might as well be. The thing is that mice get a bad rap because it wasn't the mice that spread the Black Death, it was the flies. Okay, let's try mice then. The mice really should hire a better PR manager. They keep getting dunked on with the whole Black Death thing, but that wasn't on them, that was on the flies. The flies!
Please hold.
Bees. Bees. I think I messed up the screen there. It caused a little bit of a bug. Oops. I think a multitude of bugs is happening right now. I am not living and yet I clatter. I am small, I am weak. I serve my purpose, then I die.
Please hold.
Not mice, flies. They're quite... Oh yeah, house flies! Oh yeah, I forgot about the... I'm gonna try house flies.
Please hold.
Ray nymph. House flies. Oh yeah, because I don't know. I think it's house flies. I forgot that house flies was an entry in this because it never comes up.
Please.
Housefly. Oh yeah, because houseflies tend to... Oh, it is houseflies because remember in the entry it says that houseflies tend to stay near people who are going to die. See, it was houseflies! Yes, it was houseflies! You were correct, Space Toaster 69, I love you! I sing the domains of those who have too much step within and they lose their way. What am I? Oh yeah, you're the attic... No. I forgot what it was called. The Closet Labyrinth, that's what you are. You are a Closet Labyrinth! Haha! Next one! We are companions of the gardens. We compel those who tread to tread no longer. You can contain things quite well. Let's go, Spriggan. Spriggan! Is it a Spriggan? It was not! Did I mess up? I mean, I did mess up objectively, but... We are the friends of the gardens, those to tread no longer. Hold on. We compel those who tread to tread no longer. Companions of the forest. I mean, it's not the false rose bush. Sprig tree? They come from the gound. The gound! Weed-killing seedlings are extremely territorial, violently anything competing for their food source. They are known competitors, commit violent acts. Was it this one? I think it was seedling. Alright, let's try again. I think it was seedling. They come from the ground! It's a very grounded reality, is it not? Bees. This would make it even harder if it was randomized, but that would require them to...
Hold.
You have bees in your basement. Next. Accuracy 100%, let's go.
Please hold.
Didn't even have to click on anything. Clicking, going underground, being buried alive in the darkness of space. Every single time this starts, I'm like, which one was this again? And then I remember water, rain. Night rain. Hippity hoppity dippity doopity hippity dee hippity ha. House flies, house flies, house flies. Harbinger of Death really sells it. I keep forgetting houseflies are a thing.
Please
You
hold.
are forever the nuisance. I hate houseflies. They annoy me greatly. Right. So you were a seedling? I seek the domains of those who have too much. Oh, right, this was the closet labyrinth beforehand.
Please hold.
Someone say you see all coming. Yep. I agree. Demons. I got demons in my jaw. We are companions of the gardens. We compel those who tread to tread no longer. What are we?
Please hold.
I'll compel you to tread no longer. Is it seedling? Yes, it is. Next. I am the dancer, I am the bringer of destruction, I consume the weak, the reckless, I am the forsaken oil and the careless light, what am I? I remember being confused about this and thinking it was the false rosebush, and then I think it was either Killshot or somebody else set me straight. Could have been a space toaster again, but this is the sprig tree! If I recall correctly. Because of the forsaken oil? The hell was it? My soul and spools. We try again. Sprig tree. Result in death once they reach a certain size. Spriggan. Provoke physical contact will result in growth of a sprig tree. I guess it is a spriggan. We can try that. Oh, clever game. Clever game. Speed round. Thy trial has begun, and my music player has as well.
Please hold.
Bees! I'm not wholly sure. Neither was I until for all disclaimers, I wanted to check if it was a spriggan and I saw what it was, and I will expound upon what it is once I reach it.
Please hold.
Which one was this? Oh yeah, animation. I am the beggar. I am the encroaching something rain. Heavy rain upon my soul. I am the harbinger of death. I love the fact that this is houseflies, because that's exactly what they are.
Please hold.
I'm glad the reputation of mice is healing slowly due to the evil that is houseflies finally being unveiled for the evil they truly are. The answer was America. Yes. Rejoice, rejoice all ye who have low faith. Alright. The closet labyrinth. A labyrinthine substance. Next. We are the companions of the gardens. We are the seedlings. Rejoice, nay, rejoice. Is it 100%? Yes. Rejoice till the rechoice, yes. Right. I am the dancer, I am the bringer of destruction, I consume the weak, the reckless, I am the forsaken oil and the careless light. What am I? So, again, I do not claim to have figured this out myself, I looked it up. So, I am the dancer. I also feel very bad that I didn't figure this out on my own, because this is the heritage of the apostle, and I should have figured it out on my own. What dances? What is a magnificent dancer? The glorious crackle of embers. I am the bringer of destruction. A horrifying power that eats away at all it comes in contact with. I consume the weak and the reckless. If you're not careful, you might accidentally start one. And it consumes all, because it is almighty, as decreed by the great goddess herself. I am forsaken oil and the careless light. That's the part that really messed me up. Forsaken oil. House. Doctor House. In the careless light. It is a dancer that is carelessly lit. It consumes the weak and it is the bringer of destruction. It is the house fire.
Please hold.
Cannot believe they gave me a riddle where the answer was fire, and I couldn't guess it. I am turning in my Miku Apostle badge. I am a false prophet. Right, well, we have one more left, so I genuinely don't know which one this is. So, I am the Seeker. I am the one who delivers. What am I? Oh, right, yeah, this one. To be fair, you barely read it. That is also true. I basically got stuck on the Forsaken Oil because I thought it was talking about how the sprig tree causes black tar. Amazon. Yes, the one who delivers Amazon. This is the Dorcha, if I recall correctly, because it is a Seeker and it delivers. It is the Amazon. There we go, 100%. Yeah, baby! Day is ending. I have done it! We have achieved it! That's how fast I am. The game can't even keep up. Hey, oh god.
Hello.
I still can't get used to her weird green eyes.
Closely. For all this time, you have been providing excellent and accurate answers to
Hell yeah, I have. I cheated on 2 of them, but hey.
rewarded. And I'm pleased to report that you have qualified for a promotion. Please stand by while I prepare thy promotion.
My promotion. Promoted. I'm being promoted with the screen twitching out. Gaze upon the promotion. I awake in a flowery garden of heaven. Gaze upon the nymph.
Please, be not afraid.
Be not afraid, I'm talking without opening my mouth, but you will receive the garland of power. Well, since I've seen this already, I'm glad to know that this doesn't have any cheap jump scares, which I, again, very much respect the creators of this intellectual property for not doing cheap shit. Like having somebody in a closet just waiting to jump at me at a moment's notice.
Congratulations. All hail our new junior supervisor!
Yay, junior supervisors, I love them. I'm one of them. Programming, writing, art, Nick Lives! Is that his actual name? Is his last name Lives? There were jump scares if you fear phone calls. Yeah, that is true. Every time the phone rings, I get scared. I am not allowed to skip this. This is our life now. I was reading the credits wrong and I was like, oh! They decided to give all of the characters we hear through the phone calls last names, and I was like, oh wait, no, those are the actual voice actors. I wish I could have voice acted for this game. I would have loved to. All hail Bowenthius, the Elden Jr. Supervisor. Complete the game with 100% accuracy. Hell yeah! We've done it, gang! We've completed the game with 100% accuracy. Now let's fail. Ha! Look at it, it's beautiful. Look at my weekly report. Everything is perfect! Victory! Victory! Alright, now let's do the reset. And quickly fail, and then that's the stream for the day. I hope you enjoyed Home Safety Hotline. Look out for its comeback during the Christmas spirit essence part of the year. In December. So. Yeah, let's be Did you know that pirates are actually horrible telemarketers? Let me show you. Let me show you just how terrible I am at doing my job. My beautiful, beautiful job. I would allow failure because I am a 100% completionist. And if failure means completion, then so be it. I can't hear nothing due to the fact that my boat Wi-Fi is absolutely terrible. Let me hydrate in your name, you silly bean. You silly little chaperoony. Hey, drinking has been done in your name. You better be using all those points, me hearty, while they last. Because when we've transitioned over to Scion Sigils completely, they'll be costing you a wee fortune. God, you've been spinning me whole life. Me whole life you've been spinning me. You may not be getting any of that here. The combo. What is it called? The combo times 2 and the times 3. Away with you, woman.
John here.
Please hold.
You've got a raccoon in your belly, you silly man. You've got a raccoon up your keister. The answer to everything is bees.
I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case.
You've got bees in your attic. You've got bees. Everything is bees. Me hearty, the real reason why I'm an actual sea dog is because I absolutely despise bees and wasps and all those horrifying creatures upon the land. So any landlubber, please wipe. What was the direction that's not good? I don't remember. Piles of crap in your yard, it must be the bees. Everything is bees that I enjoy in a stream. Well, I'll tell you a fact that I'm still here. You've been here for you're literally number 1. You're my most devoted fan. You're literally number 1 on the sigils. You're my most devoted scholar. You've been here for every class. You've got the most bones. If you don't like me, I have no idea what could compel you to be here. Unless you're extremely competitive and want to be top of the leaderboards, me bucko. I refuse to heed your little calls. Your people gave me bad info, said us anything to do with the problem. Away with you, you dang dirty demons. I love you, Trig Sigmund. Refrigerator's been running. I love the refrigerators. Could be the Osteomancer. I love the Osteomancer as an osteomorph. I can tell you for certain. I just found a family of mice in me attic. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you folks get really busy and mistakes happen. Just thought I'd give you a tap and let you know. It wasn't mice, I tell you. You've been infected by bees.
Hey, do you guys have
I can tell you your problem immediately. It's bees. Your problem is bees, me hearty. Day is ending. I love it when the day ends. Accuracy of 0%, you reach the end of your scheduled workday. Away with you! Away with you, I tell you! Away with you! I've got 100% failure run to go through. What's a mouse if not a giant furry bee? Right, let's be off! Tuesday! Accuracy 100% will soon change that. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Captain Bowenthius, and I will be a nuisance. You better believe it.
Hello, it's Carol again, your super...
Then you have been granted access far. Away with you. Away with you. Strike 2. First you tell me it's nothing, then you tell me it's the wrong information.
First you tell me there's...
You want me to climb inside the tunnel? I must go inside. Big homage to your brethren, your mole people.
And now there's even more critters in my yard!
Yes, they want you to live. And be happy. The horde of bees. Oh, you're allergic to pollen? Obviously, it's bees. My good man, you really need to get those bees in check. You bad brain sent me the wrong info I was asking from so long care. Now my whole family is sick to our stomachs and itchy and all out. Thanks for nothing. You're welcome. I'm failing so you don't have to. Do you know if there's house thieves? Ah, the house thieves. They steal honey from you. It's bees. Obviously, it's bees. What else could it be? I mean, come on. We received complaints that some answers have been inaccurate. I urge you to think more carefully. You have been warned. Away with you, Carol! Oh, did you see that she didn't have a smile? She didn't have a smile on. Haha. Oh, silly Carol, this is just the beginning. Buzz Goober! He's in league with the bees! Oh, he's in league with the bees. We must hunt him down and kill him. Oh, this poor guy. Clearly the bees got to him, and now he's sneezing because the bees are actually in his throat. What a shame. I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something crawling in the walls. It's bees! Listen, bees are famous eaters of beds. Bedposts, they love it. They make honey out of bedposts. And they love setting up nests in your walls. Obviously, it's bees. This is my abuse of power. Calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house sounds like scratching. Ah, it's the scratching of bees as they create. Oh, I just realized. Oh, you have a scratching problem? It seems to be hopefully bereft of any physical presence of bees. My briefcase full of bees ought to put a stop to that. Accidentally picked bat instead. Do you guys handle security? Of course, my desk full of bees will be able to have soldiers day and night keeping guard. The bees. They are going through your papers and they're rummaging because they want access to your sweet data so they can convert that into digital honey. Digital honey. Never use it. Never, ever use it. It's a scam. What is a bat if not a mammalian bee? Exactly. What are common hobs if not just very large bees? The day is ending. I feel so devious for not following instructions correctly. Only after doing 100% for following instructions to a letter. Hello. Look at how upset she is. Look at how unhappy she is.
Watching you for some time, and I must say that
I love how it's the inverse.
many of our callers' lives have been altered for the worse thanks to
Bees!
answers. Your failure to treat your work here with the gravity it deserves has unfortunately forced us
The gravity it deserves.
choice in regards to your continued employment at HSH. Effective immediately, your employment here has been terminated.
Aww. I didn't know you cared. Task failed successfully. And there we go. And this is what happens when you get fired. You wake up one day with the floorboards in front of you, and you find out they've turned you into a rat! You are unemployed and ratified. You fire me, I'll have you know that I have bees that are willing to employ me every day. Part ways with Home Safety Hotline. Why don't you? How dare you? Ah! There we go. Ah. Fascinating. Right. Away with you. Why? There we go. Right. So, that's that achievement done. Well, what else is there? I mean, surely that's 100%. What are we missing? Oh yeah, that is it. 100%. I have 11 out of 11 achievements, and my playtime for this game is 11 hours. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Perfect. 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 Alright. So, in that case, that is me. This is the first game I've ever 100%ed live on stream. Thank you for being here, everybody. This has been an absolute treat. Absolute victory. This briefcase full of bees assures it. Ah. And there we are. 100% on stream, baby. On stream. I love it. I love it. Right. Ah. Right, now that we got that out of the way. Right, rating people. You are very welcome for the stream. Thank you for attending and being the most attentive person objectively. And for your continued patronage, Skull. Thank you for the great stream from the wife and I. You are very welcome. Take care, you and the wife. Right, let's see. What have I got planned? We need to find somebody to raid. Ah. Mr. and Mrs. Killshot. How delightful. Raid of Scions. There it is. The beautiful raid message to be held. Perhaps. Nope, it's just me. I'm the only person currently streaming Home Safety Hotline. Okay. In all of Twitch, I'm the only one who is giving this game its the time and sparkle it deserves. Oh, there. Wait. Alright, I'm doing that thing again where I'm being indecisive, so let's stop being indecisive and just be simple. Simplicity is always the solution. Art streamer. Do you like art? Do you like streams? Then this might be for you. If it's not, well, regardless of potential tastes and status, thank you very much, everybody, for being here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Until Friday, where we read more SCP, but until then, farewell.